And welcome! We are up and running. We should all have our shit together at some point.
Let's hope nobody spills any more milk.
Today,
You
no.
know what? Just don't.
I love you.
In the wise words of Captain America, son, just don't. Welcome back to TPK.
We wanted them to
everyone. Just really makes the weirdest fucking MCU references. Anyway. So last time we the party got to Grey Cap. They managed to sneak their way into the catacombs, and they're being led by the apprentice ranger of Grey Cap Thief, one Chloe, whom Esmeralda may have recognized as the person corresponding with her via her little letterbox. It was discovered that upon seeing a silver arrow and horseshoe leaf that she is considered the acting ranger, as the actual ranger, Felton, is missing. To make their way there, ignoring the fact that an entire ship full of people are probably about to die very soon. And
yeah,
fine. We skipped 2 weeks. We're fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Esmeralda's totally not on the verge. Esmeralda's totally not on the verge of another breakdown. It's fine.
I mean, they totally had the option to leave, like, Massey there with them to defend the castle or something, but no. Anyway.
Oh, you're assuming you assume we think things through?
Do you really think we're gonna leave the bean by himself?
No,
we're not.
Definitely not.
The bean at the moment is strong enough to. The bean at the moment is strong enough for a TPK.
Okay, yes. But like,
and we might be fighting a dragon. We will need him for the dragon.
Okay.
We need him to defend us.
Massey may be strong enough to be a total murder hobo, but he is our totally strong enough to be murder hobo friend.
We're not.
He's our murder bean.
He is our murder bean, and he is our murder bean, and we will love him and protect him.
If he doesn't kill us.
Yes.
We should also mention the fact that Jack's not here today is because she was experiencing technical difficulties with her computer, so she will not be joining us. Avonlea, are you going to be piloting?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. She's going to be piloting.
Hey, guys.
Yes?
Really quick.
Forgot her name.
We're way off topic, and we still have some ground to cover.
I'm aware. I just lost the game.
God damn it, Cass.
That was not worth it, you know it.
Okay,
it really wasn't.
I know.
Moving along.
Also, damn it, Johnny, disadvantage. Shut the fuck
Name's
up.
Colleen. That's what happened?
Oh no,
so
did you black
going
out?
To say that Willow has disadvantage on all her rolls for the
shit.
Johnny, don't give her the ideas.
I have a regular roll if I sell.
Anyway.
Advantage.
Welcome to the chaos.
On everything.
No.
I overrule your advantage.
Oh, snap.
Anyway, so after
double
getting
disadvantage.
into the cave, Willow decided it was a good idea to investigate a hole in the wall by herself after sneaking away from the rest of the party so that nobody knew where she was. She came nearly face to face with an Umber Hulk, which she just managed to escape with some really lucky rolls. After which the party came and retrieved her, where she presumably learned her lesson, but let's be honest here. And they decided to take a short rest, at the tail end of which the Umber Hulk came crashing through the wall, seemingly drawn by the conversations and light walking around that you guys were doing while sitting in this place. And that is where we left off. So, let's get you guys the owlbear code. Which is going into the Discord chat right now.
Yeah.
And then,
Aha.
Yes, this does sound familiar, Indigo Monroe. Although I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Wait.
No,
Hi,
Johnny, no
also, We
abolits.
don't know who you are, but hi! Or at least most of us don't. Hello! Thank you for joining us! We're about to fucking die!
Oh, stop
You
it.
enjoy the show.
it is not even like this thing is
We'll be fine.
is a
We'll be
trivial
okay.
challenge for you guys right now. Like
Is
this
it?
But it looks scary.
Here's the thing though. 10%. There could be more.
there could
There's definitely
absolutely
there's definitely
no,
more of
don't.
something in here.
Don't give the DM ideas,
No,
Cass.
Liam already said this to me, that's why I'm saying it.
Oh my god! Spoilers!
Also,
I didn't say that there was. I just said there could be.
Definitely is.
Yeah, no, that means zero.
No, it was just something that the ranger would think about being the ranger.
That's what. Okay.
Because that's what rangers do.
That's what
I'm
rangers.
just trying to help her.
It's
Anyway.
Johnny B. Don't be giving our DM ideas yet.
Ooh, what did he say?
Dude, Massey's coin is so cute.
He said a little bit ago, abolits.
Wait, where is the... Okay, there it is. Ooh.
Indigo Monroe, right?
no! Bad husband!
Hopefully we avoided the dragon route.
All right.
Okay.
Alright then.
I can't see
fuck,
anything.
Fuck.
Fuck, fuck, fuck.
I was about to say, are we really about to get into this right now?
Yes.
Alright, so this is roughly where you guys were all placed while taking a short rest, and then through this wall, the Umber Hulk has come bursting out. So, with that, everybody, please roll initiative.
Ryan, I have a
Okay.
question.
I have an answer. Let's see if they match.
If I turn the pin of everything into a magical, like a flame, would it still have the properties of a flame tongue dagger, or would it just be in the shape of a flame tongue dagger?
It would just be in the shape of a flame tongue dagger. It specifically should say that in the item description, but it does count as magical damage. It just does its normal weapon damage as magical damage. So if you turn it into a normal dagger, attacking it will do normal.
Would break it up a lot. Can you say that again?
Okay. Let me get my mic. That might help.
Okay.
So, the way that the pin of everything works is if you turn it into a weapon, it does normal weapon damage, but it counts as magical damage. If that makes sense. Maddie? Oh,
Oh, she's
She's
frozen
gone.
again. No!
Woo! Right. My laptop is being a little dumb, so I can't access Owlbear, but I can still see the stream. So I'll just, if someone's willing to just move my icon, that would be great.
okay. Well, I've got it there, so I'll move your icon where need be.
Gotcha.
Also, Crazy Blind Jake, what the fuck are amorous ropers? Highly amorous ropers. What the fuck do you mean?
That sounds.
I want to know.
That sounds like a lot of things.
That sounds like the plot to a let's call it an adult graphic novel.
You'll be swarmed by a horde of highly amorous
Oh my God.
rovers.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like the plot to a Japanese adult novel.
It really does.
None of us are familiar with.
Definitely not. No,
Not
we're-
familiar with. No,
None
at
of
all.
us, none of us have seen anything of the like.
Oh no, I don't even know what you're talking about.
The most innocent.
Anyway, Maddie, I'm assuming you froze about halfway through my explanation.
Yes.
So what did you need? Where
I
did you
heard I heard that it will take on the shape of a magical item, but not have the magical properties of that item.
Right, but it still counts as magical damage. So a dagger,
Right.
I think, does 1d6 damage anyway, mundane or otherwise. But the damage for the pin of everything still counts as magical damage. So if something, for example,
Right.
has immunity to damage from non-magical sources, then this counts as a magical source.
Right.
So you can hit ghosts with it, essentially, is what it means.
Dope.
Aye, aye. Are you ready to
Oh,
take
God.
initiative?
Okay.
Stab ghosts, guys.
Me bring up.
Stab ghosts?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you all can at this point.
Fucking great.
Also, for everyone watching the stream right now, if you all want to share the stream with all your friends and families and on your social medias to
Yes, please.
get us some more viewers and to help us out, because we're also trying to get this to a point where we can start getting monetized for these streams to help us all out in the future to make better production for this stuff. That'd be great.
Mhm.
And also follow us on all our social medias.
Which are
Oh my
all linked
God.
in the description below.
Heavenly,
Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Love you, Liz.
I was just about to send links everywhere. I'm like, here I go. But yeah, no, please. We do have a Twitter and an Instagram account. Twitter
Yes.
is usually where we keep our updates in case we have a schedule change, because usually we're streaming on Saturdays.
Mhm.
This isn't our normal streaming day.
It has been.
Welcome.
recently.
We love you all for
Underhill.
being here and watching this today with us right now
Yes,
today.
thank you. That's awesome.
It's so awesome.
Welcome.
Yeah, we got
Fox
quite the
Underhill.
viewership today.
Heck yeah.
I know.
All right.
I love it.
Awesome for being here.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm loving it. Anyway, Annalise, what's your initiative?
You good?
20.
What was it?
20.
20?
Nice.
I got a 9 and I have a plus 11 on initiative.
Nice. Esme,
Yeah.
what's yours?
Mine is a 6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That is because I am the cleric, so I'm not
That's okay.
about it.
What is Colleen's?
Colleen got a 13.
Okay. Willow?
16.
Nice. Bonthorn?
I got also a 13.
Okay, then.
I love being first in initiative. Fuck.
Well, I mean, since you're the up-close fighter, being first is actually probably
It's
a good
true.
thing.
Yeah.
Colleen.
Leo got a 19.
Very nice.
And Massey is gonna get a... Oh, fuck. What is your dex modifier? Okay, so Massey got a 13.
Thank you, Indigo Monroe, and thank you, It's Johnny B, for sharing our stream on your social medias, Twitter and Facebook.
And that's going to... I just dropped
And thank
one
you,
of my-
Crazy Blind Jake, for sharing on your Facebook as well.
Eventually, we're going to have somebody actually doing all of the stuff that I'm doing off camera, and we're just going to pay somebody else to freaking do it. So that there can be some fanfare when shit like that happens or something. Maybe I don't know. I don't think about things. All right. So the Umber. Oh God. Seriously? Okay.
Also, thank you, Indigo Monroe. I saw that you followed me on Instagram. Thank you.
Indigo Monroe.
Every time you
also
guys
does
say
sensitive-
Indigo Monroe,
Uh-huh.
every time you say Indigo Monroe, I think you're about to say Indigo Montoya. I'm like, you killed my father. Prepare to die.
Are you okay, baby?
Yeah.
What
All right.
happened?
Oh no.
I cannot use D&D's combat tracker for this encounter
Why?
Oh
because
no.
I do not have access to Umber Halts on D&D Beyond.
Oh.
And because of
Uh,
that, it will not let me track its HP. I have Umber Halts in the monster manual. I have that, so I can do that, but
Not on D&D Beyond.
not on D&D Beyond, where it's much more convenient. So that's one of the reasons why it's really helpful for you guys to like and share and subscribe, because if we can get a certain amount of income from this, we can use that income to buy source books on D&D Beyond that makes this whole thing just go a little bit easier.
That way my husband can stop bitching about this.
It is really annoying.
Oh, and Indigo Monroe says she started following all of us on our respective social medias, and to let her know when everyone's ready to hire someone like what Ryan was describing, because she has a portfolio ready to go.
ooh.
That is good to know.
She saw an opportunity and she took her shot.
We
Yeah.
will definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, please follow back Indigo Monroe. Indigo Monroe. Indigo
Indigo
Monroe.
Monroya. Indigo, that needs to be somebody's next character. Indigo Monroya.
Monroe.
Done.
Yeah.
Cast of
everyone in
Princess
this
Bride
group-
could be D&D characters.
Yeah, if everyone wants to follow
I see
Indigo
kitties.
Monroe on her Instagram
There's
as
kitties.
well.
There's kitties on her Instagram. Go follow
Yeah.
her. There's kitties on her Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, so Annalise, you're up first.
Yeah. Okay, does activating the pin of everything take a bonus action?
I believe it says on the pin.
I didn't see it there.
Hold up, let me bring it up. I just moved over to the map. Collections. Number of creations. Open up yet another new tab for D&D Beyond. It's not like I have 1,000 of them already.
That sounds like a you problem.
I do. I have a screen specifically just for D&D Beyond at the moment. So, yeah. This odd little trinket at first glance appears to be no more than an ordinary pin, but once attuned, it can turn into. If this pin is transformed into. It does not say. I'm gonna say yeah. You can use it as bonus action. It should be a bonus action. I don't know why it isn't a bonus action. Probably because I've already shared it with the community, and I don't have the ability to edit it anymore. So yay. That is something that needs to change D&D Beyond if you're listening.
Hey.
Mhm.
He has the
Okay.
high school version.
So I'm gonna.
The monster manual. He does not have to put the monster manual on D&D Beyond. That is why he cannot access it on D&D Beyond.
Yep. All right, Maddie.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the pin of everything off of where it was pinned, and I'm gonna turn it into a dagger.
Alright.
And I'm going to place it in my tail.
All right.
Then run towards this thing and attack it. With
Okay.
3 attacks.
Okay, Zoro.
So right about here.
You got it.
All right.
Whirling dervish.
Do you get? Oh, you do get 3 attacks because tail. tail.
But I have disadvantage on the tail attack.
Yes.
But why
I was-
not, though? You
Because,
have
like-
it. You may as well use it.
Well, yeah. Rogues also. I was just making sure that you weren't using your bonus action to attack because cunning action lets you do that, but you don't. You don't have to do that. So. And she's frozen again.
Okay.
Is she?
She was for a second.
Oh my god.
Oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. Yay.
Oh, my back popped. Oh, fuck. What? Oh, whatever. Is the Maddie frozen?
She is.
Yeah, she's frozen again.
Oh.
That, ladies and gentlemen, theys and everyone, is our technical difficulty song. We sing a little.
If anybody
sing a
knows
little
what the
ditty.
actual name of that song is, please
No,
send it to me
please,
in a
yes.
direct message. I need it.
we do.
I
Yeah,
might
we
have
get
it. I don't know for certain. Now I'm gonna go check.
Blue, please.
I forgot I had my drink here.
For a second, I thought that was Jack, and I was like, what?
Yes.
That would have been awesome. We
It
missed
would've
Jack.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it plus my dex? Or plus my...
Where's your? Hold on. Okay, so, so it would be, you have a normal, you have a dagger equipped, so just use that and consider it magical damage, because it's the exact same. So, a dagger would be +6 to hit. It should be there listed under your actions.
Hopefully.
I have the flame tongue sword and my +1 magical rapier. I have all 3 of my weapons are magical.
Yes.
Right. So is this plus my dex?
See where it says +6 to hit next to the dagger?
Oh, right. Yes.
Where is your flame tongue? It's unequipped. How did all of your stuff become unequipped?
It might have happened when we leveled up, because sometimes D&D Beyond does that.
Well, that's annoying.
What happened?
Okay, well, I just re-equipped it all for you. so that
Sometimes.
I have it
Not all the time.
there.
See you on Friday. It's Johnny B. And have fun with doing stuff for your campaign. Please be gentle.
So just reload your page and it should have all of your attacks and available actions there. And she froze.
Yep.
We haven't even gotten through the first turn of round 1. Oh god. I can't wait until this
It's
is an
alright.
in-person
It's
game.
okay.
Great.
You know what? It's a no bones day.
It's a no bones day.
It's a no
It's a
bones
no
day.
bones day.
No
Yep.
idea what that
It
means.
is.
Oh, I'm ashamed of you.
Something to do with the pub.
Boy.
And I am so old. It's not even funny.
You're not that old, dude.
I am.
You're really
down.
not.
I am 10
It
years
only
older than
became
most
relevant
people
like
here.
2 weeks ago.
Wait,
Okay.
how old are you again?
Okay. Okay, so for the first
Are
attack,
you like 32?
Okay, first attack.
The first attack is a 22 to hit. That hit.
And that is the rapier, or is that the flame tongue?
That's the rapier.
Okay.
That's the rapier.
All right. So 22, you said? Wow, really?
Aye.
Yes!
22?
Yes, it's 22! 22!
Okay. That's a hit.
Thank God!
Shit. This is gonna be a session.
Right? Holy crap, man.
This is fine!
It's a no bones. It's a no bones day, and ironically enough, it's another no Jack day. For some reason, our no Jack
It's
days
Jack.
have always been the worst day.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Okay.
Ah, come back.
Okay. So 1d8 plus 4.
Need our grandma, Kyle.
Okay, so that first one is a 9.
9. Okay.
9 damage.
And that's piercing damage.
The second, second one's a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah, that's with the flame tongue.
Yes.
So that definitely
So
hits.
that's a 25. Yep. And double damage. Okay.
So roll the dice, and so it's 2d8 plus 2d6.
Okay. 2d8. 2d6.
The 2d6 is the flame damage. Oh no, wait, never mind. You
Right.
didn't ignite it.
Oh shit, that's right. Fuck.
Sorry.
Is it just 1d8? Still 2d8.
It's still. Oh no, sorry, 1d8. Sorry, I don't know where I got the 2.
Okay. Okay, that's a 4 on the dice, plus 2. So it's a 6. I just doubled the 4 or the 2?
Just the 4.
The 6. Okay, so that's
it's
an
10.
10 slashing damage.
Yep. All right.
And now the dagger. Well, that one's a 5, and that one's off the table. That one was a 12. So the dagger, it's a 5. 6
6.
is an 11.
That one misses, unfortunately. So, as you come in, you whip your tail around. It grabs the dagger off your belt as you pull your 2 swords out, and you charge in, rushing it. You thrust in with the rapier, and it digs deep into the into the hand. After it goes to block the shot, and you just go right through the hand, and you use that to come around with the flame tongue sword as you realize you forgot to ignite it, and you slash right deep into the clavicle area, and just a bit of this viscous black ooey like smashing a spider kind of ooze comes out of its shoulder type thing.
Gross.
Gross.
Nice.
Like smashing a cockroach. And then you try to with this new appendage, you're still trying to get used to it as it comes and thrusts right up along your side into it, trying to get into the beast's stomach area, but it stops short and you haven't quite turned it up for it. You're still trying to get the hang of this new tail. But that is your turn. You did 19 damage. That is not bad.
Right in the thorax.
Right in the thorax.
Yes, right in the thorax.
Right in the thorax.
What a day! What a lovely day!
Not at least letting out steam on anything is just
Yes.
the vibe.
Yes,
Right?
and at least needs to let off some steam.
It's
Much needed.
I said I'm fine!
Ain't the
All
only
right.
one.
Excuse me while I pull up my knitting.
Next is Cleo.
Yes,
And,
bitch.
Yes.
So Cleo is
go.
going to. She's over. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Cleo is... Oh, she doesn't have any spells prepared because I'm dumb.
I mean, I didn't see it.
You got this, Cleo. We believe in you.
I know it's scary, but go for the thorax!
Thorax is the powerhouse of the Ember Hulk.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh god.
Thank you, Maddie, for laughing at every one of my ridiculous jokes.
I love puns!
doesn't
The
get cantrips,
stupider
that's
the better!
No, Ranger.
I keep forgetting rangers don't get cantrips. Okay.
Could have asked the Ranger.
So...
Bitch.
No, he has to juggle everything all at once by himself, damn it!
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
that's what
duh.
he does.
Obviously.
Excuse you.
Let me have my unhealthy coping mechanisms, damn it.
Maybe.
Anyway, so she's going to use her bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. And
Oh.
then she's going to attack. She's going to back up. That's the wrong side. She's going to back up just probably. Can you please? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to back up all the way to the fuck
Running?
Why
are you running? Why are you running?
Because she's a ranger, and getting up close and personal with this son of a bitch is not her idea of a good
Yup.
time.
Cleo!
Oh, come on!
Also, she's level 2, so, you know.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
And she's going to try and attack it with her longbow. And she's going to roll a 14 to hit, which misses. It just, so she pulls back her longbow and she just and lets go, and it just goes long, going right past and like buzzes by Matthew's head, who just kind of looks and then just gets back into his fighting pose. He doesn't really seem all that plussed by the idea. That's going to end her turn. That is movement, action, bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the end of her turn, and that's going to bring us to Willow. Oh, the Rangers are right next to each other in initiative. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So Willow, what are you going to do?
I'm also going to cast Hunter's Mark.
As a bonus action, got it.
Yep. I get 2 attactions. Yes.
Attactions.
Yes.
You get 2 attactions.
Yes, you do.
I get
Yes,
just
you
go
do,
with it.
sweetie. Yes,
I
you
get 2
do.
attacks per action now.
Yes, you do.
Fuck yes.
Yes!
Okay. Alright, so
So
I
cute.
think we know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold on. First of all, actually, I'm gonna move it. Nope, that's not what I want to. Okay, here we go. I accidentally moved Massey, but I think he's back where he was.
Matthew's still in the same square, at least. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, your character's on a horse.
I'm on a horse.
Except Tug is back on the island.
Yeah.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. You get
I was just thinking about that song.
It makes us like raisins.
Can
All
you
right.
tell we're TikTokers?
Look at your
I'm
look at
sorry.
your DM. Now back at me. Now back at your DM. Now
no,
back at me.
no,
I'm on a
okay,
horse.
Fun,
Look at my
fun.
horse from Mr.
Fun.
Weeble.
Yeah. We
She
just like to
doesn't know
quote
that
really old memes.
because she's
Yeah.
she's only interacted with that audio on TikTok. She's too young to know that.
No,
Oh,
she's
you
not.
little baby.
No, she's not. You
Well, as
go
a
show
very-
her Mr. Weeble's
she is
YouTube
a
channel
very
now.
mature grown-up woman. Damn it.
Guys, I'm 21.
See?
So?
Very
I'm a
mature woman.
No,
So
I'm
mature.
in the Navy. No.
Anyway,
No.
roll your attacks.
Okay. Okay.
What are you rolling in?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna be mad at you for rolling in
Don't
it.
worry
Like,
about it.
what are you? Are you rolling in a
More
candle?
spell slots. Huh?
Are you rolling in a candle?
There's no candle.
You're rolling in an empty candle, aren't you? Okay.
That's adorable! I love that idea! That's
I don't
great!
like using the thing because I can't see it on the table. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I just felt my
What's up?
A shot kick
Oh,
in.
okay.
Let's go, baby.
Okay.
Oh, and for everyone watching the stream, yes, there is a little bit of a lag between how the stream is viewed, like timing of the stream, and when we're able to see live chat comments. So at least I am trying to keep up with live chat comments as we're doing game here. But yeah, no, thank you for being patient with us while we try to keep up with things.
Yep.
So it was a 23
And also,
hit
if
first
we...
attack.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What were you gonna say, Esmer?
If we do end up freezing, please put a comment in the chat so that we may try to do something about that. But and also at least let us know, please. Thank you.
Okay. There we go. I am smart.
Well, did you roll your second attack?
I'm on for damage, no?
Roll your second attack first, and then we'll do damage.
Nat 20!
Ow. Okay, your first attack. Or roll the damage for the first one.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe it is a bones day for us, guys. Maybe we do have.
We've said it
bones
too
today.
soon, okay? We haven't yet had the Umberhold stream yet. Don't jinx it, guys. Okay?
Wait, knock
So-
on wood.
I'm
Knock on
standing
wood.
right
Knock on
next
all
to
of the
it.
wood.
It's a D6, so give me just a second of life. Where did that go? Here it went.
I should have used my bonus action to back up.
Well, you already used your bonus action to activate the pin, didn't you?
Not bonus action, but the rest of my movement. Like I didn't move that far.
oh.
I would
Well,
have
I
had
mean-
more movement.
Backed up, and that would have.
Oh well.
15 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Attack.
Okay,
backed
second
up,
attack.
that would have maybe.
Roll the
Oh, that would have
the
been
bow
an
damage
opportunity.
and the hunter's mark damage, and give me that number before you add on your modifiers.
I
have to-
as well.
Yes,
Oh, sweet.
all of the dice get doubled.
Hello, Karai Sato. Yes, nat 20. It should be a bones day.
Oh
a good
my God, that's
bones
my friend.
God damn it.
Two
Hey,
rounds with
Andy.
nat 20 in a row. Like, yeah.
Why? Why
Yeah,
are you
we're-
like this? You fucking hate me.
What'd you roll?
A 2 and a 1.
Oh.
Oh no!
So that's 6.
Plus 5.
Yes, so that's 11.
All right.
I'm not using you again. I need to come up with fucking dice jail.
Right?
Yep.
So
Cool.
that's
Dice
still 26 damage in a round. So yeah,
I like it. I like it.
26 damage in a turn.
yeah, that is on top of Annalise just did 19.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, you guys are doing some damage to this guy. So
Heck
you
yeah.
you back up to the
It's
wall, making sure your back is against the wall, as you were taught by Darius, and you just pull your bow back, and you see you out of the corner of your eye, you glance and see the slight amount of panic that's happening over in Cleo's direction. You just, I remember being that novice, and just
Oh.
slowly breathe out as you let go of your arrow, and then immediately, without like even hesitating, another arrow is notched and drawn and fired, and 2 arrows sink right into that little slit that Annalise just opened up right in the shoulder, just right next to each other, and you do some damage. This thing is just comes out and I was trying to make a sound effect, but my throat decided to say no.
No, that's a sound that
No,
I
no.
made.
Roland made that sound. Damn
No,
it.
that's absolutely.
it just literally came out in an imperfect comment. It's like, well, I tried to make a sound effect. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make you feel good about yourselves. Anyway.
No, it came in and went.
Yeah. That's it. That's
Yeah,
exactly
it lets out this.
And welcome, Blistar, to the stream. Thank you for joining us.
All right, and with that, we are. Next is Colleen's turn.
All right.
Okay. Go, Grandma, go, Grandma, go, Grandma.
Real quick.
I
for
believe in you.
Annalise,
Or bovine grandma.
real quick, Annalise, is your armor class above a 16?
No.
Cool. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna run up to you, and
Hi.
she is going to cast Bark Skin on you to bring your AC up to 16.
Oh, is this Colleen?
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
Ooh.
There's a little bit of extra bark that
Oh.
sort of like grows from druidic energy. So that's what I imagine anyway.
Yeah, she's gonna take her druidic energy and basically focusing on her wanting to make sure that you are okay, because you are kind of a loose cannon. So she's gonna cast Bark Skin on you, which will bring your AC up to 16. And then that's gonna be her main action and movement. Now her bonus action, she's gonna take her quarterstaff and do the Polar Master bonus attack, which is a +5 to hit. She's gonna be hitting the Umber Hulk with this.
Okay.
I imagine that Barkskin's kind of like Ellie's skin's drying out, like she's been out of the water for too long, kind of deal. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna make you feel like your skin is kind of hardened like a tree a little bit. And I got a 19 to hit with the Polar Master.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, that is. Let's see.
As I'm not gonna have to. I'm not gonna be able to do anything by the time my turn
Yeah, I
comes
swear.
around.
That's
You don't even
okay.
get a turn.
That's okay.
You're gonna save me my spell slots. Thank you.
Yeah. In case we run into
It's better if the cleric doesn't
Other
have
ish,
to do
yeah.
anything. That's okay.
That's okay. That's fine. This is fine.
At this
All
point,
right,
I'm not even
so-
sure the Umber Hulk is going to get a turn.
Right? She deals 6
rough, buddy.
points of bludgeoning damage to the Umber Hulk. Just ramming it up right between the legs.
Okay, yes.
Okay,
yes.
does
Alright.
this party have a thing with that general area and attacking it? Like,
So,
It's the weakest point.
No, it's the sisters. It's the sisters. The
Yes.
sisters.
so
what Darius
Colleen walks
taught
up to Annalise and just taps her on the shoulder and says, you look like you could use a good berry or something. I'm going to get you one after this. And then she taps you on the shoulder and
Never say no
you
to
feel
that.
you feel some vitality imbue into your skin, and it just feels a little bit, you feel a little bit hardier. As she then swings her pole or her staff around and then sweeps it up underneath and clocks this thing right between the legs. Now,
ooh.
the Umber Hulk is basically a giant bug, so its genitalia is not exactly out and open, but you do crack the exoskeleton right around this sort of codpiece-like area, and there are visible cracks just spread out from it, and this thing does not look happy about what you just did. And
Okay.
you did how
So
much
much
Don't piss off
detail
Grandma.
in that one attack.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage?
So much need to be done.
That was 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Because it's
Yeah.
a 1d4 plus 2, and I rolled a 4.
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead and do that. So, anything else you want to do?
That actually would end her turn because she did her movement, her main action, and her bonus action.
All right, then go ahead and take Von Thorn's turn.
Heck yeah. Von Thorn, as she's seen this, she's like, oh, damn! and then she's gonna use her movement to bound up to this Umber Hulk as well, and pounce on this thing to try to do a shocking grasp on him. And so I need to roll mine.
You got it, baby. You got it, baby.
That is a 16.
That does not hit. So
Damn
as you
it.
run in, the spell weaving in your hands, you go to grasp this thing, but it like just as you do, that's the same moment that Colleen whaps the thing right in the thing, and it just rears up and and you just miss its arm as you go to grasp for it. It just pulls it out, but not like it wasn't even trying to dodge you. It was just like it was a pain response from Colleen's attack, and you just missed. All right, what else you got?
So the way that jump happened, I like jump up to it, but it went out of the way. So it's basically the cat, the visage of the cat doing the short jump.
That's exactly what it is. That's fantastic.
Oh my god.
That's basically what happens with Volthorn when she tries to jump up to attack this with a shocking grasp. With bonus action, let's see here.
You know what I just realized? It's a cat. It's a grandma and a cat attacking.
Yeah.
Yes.
And grandma's beating it up with a stick. Oh.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh god. So I don't really have much in bonus action except for 2-weapon fighting and converting my sorcery points. So what do I have for limited use? Yeah, no, I think that's gonna end my turn there.
Okay. That's going to make it Massey's turn. Massey is going to sit there. He's going to see everybody doing their thing, and he's going to think to himself, "No, I think ending this as fast as possible is probably the best idea." And he's going to pull his hands together. He's going to start weaving them around, and you see, very similar to what Von Thorn was doing, but like a little bit of more energy coming off of him. Just little arcs of lightning pulling off of his hands as he starts forming it into this ball, and he then puts his hands together and he throws it at him, and he's going to cast lightning bolt.
Oh! Ooh! Oh shit! Hopefully it doesn't hit us. Oh god!
Oh no!
What a way to go! Friendly fire.
Yeah, I'll be mostly fine because I'm resistant to lightning.
Well, I'm vulnerable to lightning, so it might kill me.
Yeah.
Is it a cone? It's not a cone, right?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt is not cone. No, I shouldn't. No, I think it's a ray. Shouldn't be a cone.
Yeah, it's a line, right?
That's a line.
Should be.
Yeah,
Should be a line.
It's not arcing bolt. It doesn't go from person to person to person.
It's not cone of lightning.
Right.
Hold up, let me get it from a line 100 feet and 5 feet wide. Blast from you in a direction. You choose each creature in the line. Okay, so in that case,
Oh no.
Yeah. I am familiar with lightning bolts, so that's why
Oh.
something.
in that case, Massey is going to move. As he sees all this going down, he's going to move. And he's going to move specifically right here. And he's going to... question, what did Colleen do with Caw?
She just had Caw. So what she'll have Caw do is get behind her a bit. I don't exactly know everything that Caw can do.
Okay, so Caw's a familiar, so he can't take any attacking actions, not yet at least. But he can take the help action, which basically means he can't do damage. But if you wanted to get him, like, for example, or how, or like overheat, like in here, he carried the target, and like he could give somebody advantage on an attack.
Okay. So he'll be staying close behind Colleen then to help her give advantage on attacks then?
Right. Well, he'd have to be like up and in the actual Umberholt's business. Like that's the
Okay.
downside. It has to actually like be in and annoying and harrying the target. It's not going to do damage, but it is going to be like a distracting presence that might give somebody advantage.
Okay, so what I can have Ka do then is get on like this side of him if he has enough movement for that to like distract him and kind of flank him a bit.
Okay. In that case, he's going to be right about here. So I need a measuring tool and to see.
God.
No, I
Thanks
need
for the insight,
Johnny!
Johnny.
I did not need you to call me out like that. If you check the chat, Johnny has made mention how I know about the lightning bolt spell.
Okay.
Oh
So it's going to be
no!
yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
Maxie's gonna do it right in like this general area.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna pass right by Colleen, and it's gonna like singe her hair a little bit. But he's gonna cast lightning bolt at disadvantage because he's right there in melee range.
I see he's
Not
metagaming.
He could have backed up a bit, but whatever.
But then he would have hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's learning.
He would have hit Cleo.
Colleen was trying to teach him about good and evil, and so I would
Right.
be shocked if he was the one to be like, no, I'm gonna put her in danger.
Oh shit, there's Cleo.
Yeah, Cleo's all the way at the
Oh,
top.
hi.
Yeah,
if-
so that
if
would
you
have
casted it
that would
right
have hit
through,
Cleo.
It would have been.
Yeah, let's
So-
not hit Cleo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the most powerful spell that Massey has at his disposal at the moment.
Bringing out the big boys.
Yeah, and he's trying to end this thing quickly. So he's going to roll a ranged spell attack at disadvantage because he's right up close and personal. So ranged attacks at disadvantage, and that is 11 plus what is his a spell attack? How do you calculate spell attack?
There's a modifier. Which
Spell.
modifier is he using?
It should be
It
spell
would be-
modifier.
Yeah, I know, but because he's a monster technically, not a player. I don't have
But
that.
what he doesn't use a specific ability score.
He does, but I don't know how to
So-
actually calculate it in.
I think it would be whatever he's using for his spell casting, like charisma or wisdom or whatever. It's a proficiency bonus, if I'm not mistaken.
Proficiency? That's weird.
I don't know. I don't remember, man.
Yeah, 'cause, like,
Who's guessing?
Okay, wait, hold up. Let me look at your shit for a minute and see.
He's
your
a monstro.
spell attack is +7.
Yeah, that's mine.
But the very cute monster. Make all the other monsters go, ah!
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because if it was just that, then you would only get a +5 to your spell attack. So where's the
Yeah,
extra
so
2
I think
come
it's-
from?
I think it comes from something. Maybe I have a +2 somewhere. I don't know. I'll be honest. It's just
You know,
where
I'm
it's
just gonna
at.
add a +2 to it then, and we're just gonna deal with it that way.
Yeah, just add a +2. We'll be doing
Okay,
that.
so we're gonna say it's that plus proficiency of that plus
2.
We need to make that an audio now. I
So
look like
that's-
a monster. A very
that's a
cute
total
monster.
of 17, which does not hit.
Oh shit!
But I believe. Wait, do I have to? Or no, he has to. Oh, I'm stupid.
Oh, it's Johnny B says it's 10 plus spellcasting modifier for lightning bolt.
Monster? Oh, for a lightning bolt. Okay.
Yeah, for a
I
lightning
was gonna
bolt.
say what?
So if Massey has a spellcasting modifier,
Yeah.
depending
That's
on
what we
what
were
he's
trying to
using.
figure
So
out.
I'm dumb. I was calculating for an attack roll, not for a saving throw. So Massey doesn't have to make an attack. He doesn't have disadvantage on anything. It's just the monster has to make a saving throw, which he's going to make.
It's a dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah.
Can I just say, I think it's very sweet that that your other player characters are watching. I think that's very sweet.
Right?
Thank you guys for supporting us. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you. Thanks for sharing the love. We appreciate.
But wait, what did I miss?
Evan,
I was
these
just
other.
saying that it's sweet how her player characters, her games and stuff, and the other people she plays D&D with are also watching.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Johnny B and Indigo Monroe are part of my in-person campaign.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My in-person group.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I've got too many windows, so one of them can't be the chat. Unfortunately, I can't look at the chat, so.
I mean, like, yeah, you're doing a million and one things.
Yeah.
Get it.
Got you. That's why we're looking.
So he rolled 17. So he makes the save by 1 fucking point.
Damn.
Or wait, wait, no.
Does he fail? Please say he fails. Please say.
Hold up. Who's gone so far?
Everyone except me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, does he? Wait, where is he?
Sorry, no. Matty gets to add another 2 to his spell save DC because 2 people have cast a spell this round.
Oh,
that's
So he gets to add
right.
2.
Yeah, because using magic
So the Umber Hulk fails
Oh
and
shit.
takes.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
I'm the only one that finds this a terrible thing.
What? No, this is fabulous. He's on our side.
This can be super fantastic or super fucking terrifying. Let's just make sure we don't get on his bad side.
I like it.
He made a pinky promise. So.
He did. He can't. You can't break a pinky promise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Those things are binding.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 8d6 damage.
8d6?
8d6.
Dang.
Also, as YouTube Listar,
What
you
was that?
and Blind Jake have also been there. Yes.
I love you guys
Awesome,
too. It's
thank
Johnny. I love you guys too.
Jesus Christ.
We get sound effects
is
now?
that?
Oh my god.
No, I think that might have been my dice.
Oh, it was you rolling. Okay, I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I thought someone had
yeah.
knocked over a drink.
Yeah,
no.
Ryan.
My dice are
Right
little
now.
potion bottles on D&D Beyond. So
Oh,
that's
the
sound they make.
potion bottles.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
You mean like the
Okay.
one I'm
Okay.
drinking right now?
So Massey walks up and he carefully lines everything up, and just to make sure. Yeah. All right. And seeing this, Cleo panics. She sees the lightning and she just hugs that wall real quick as Massey just blasts lightning straight through this Umber Hulk. It like grazes past Colleen as she just as you see her hair just kind of float up a little bit and it gets a little bit frizzy.
You mean all the hair? All the hair on her body. She just becomes a puffball.
Yeah, yeah, just big brown puffy ball of brown and green. Like if you've ever watched One Piece and you've seen Chopper's guard point, it looks exactly like that.
You're like,
And and the Umber Hulk just writhes and screams, and you just hear this loud clicking sort of noise. It looks rough. At that point, it now takes its turn.
Oh
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Short. Oh God.
no! Imagine if we had done this before he had our chance to take his turn.
Right? Like it was close. It was close. So it is going to use its. It's going to use its movement to burrow into the ground, and it's going to take its action to dash.
No!
It's running.
No.
So hold on. 4 people get a chance to use.
Yes, we all get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
starting in initiative order, Annalise, you get the first attack of opportunity.
Great.
I
Seeing
want you to
as
go-
it's trying to run, I'm going to reach down in the new power that I've just recently acquired. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay, that is a
yes!
ranged spell attack, so you have to. So it is at disadvantage.
Why is it at disadvantage?
It's a
Why is
ranged
it
spell
ranged?
attack, and she's in melee.
Oh, that's right.
Where do we see that it's ranged? Because I can do something else.
Thought you were just gonna walk up to it as it tries to burrow and go chic.
Stabby, stabby, stab, stab, stab.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting you multi-class into Warlock.
Well, it is just happened basically last
I
game,
know.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a range of 120 feet. So
Someone has a warlock patron.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, you guys don't know. I haven't told you this yet.
yeah.
Okay.
So are you doing Eldritch Blast or what are you doing?
Range. I didn't realize it was range. I'm gonna do Ice Knife instead.
I believe that's also a ranged attack, isn't it?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
never
'cause
mind, I'm just gonna stab it with the flame tongue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be
Stab
honest.
it. Stab it real good.
Ice Knife?
Stab it.
Ice Knife is just a cold Eldritch Blast. That's all it really is.
Oh, and
It's
does
true.
everyone get advantage because this thing is flanked by Ka?
Or is that just Colleen?
It would.
No.
One person has advantage. Just one.
Who would that be?
If Ka is taking the assist action,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah.
So it would just be Colleen that would have advantage because
Probably,
of
yeah.
Ka's
You can give the advantage to anybody you want.
Oh, okay.
Kyle would probably give it to Colleen, though. But that's
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Colleen controls Ka, so whoever Colleen
Oh,
would want
that's right. That's
to
fair.
give that advantage to, she can do that.
I keep forgetting that he's not like 100% his own.
Yeah, he's a familiar.
Is he able to do that with everyone that needs to take a turn at this, or?
No, just one person
It's
because
just once.
he only has the one action.
Okay.
So like, Ka has limited actions he can take in his turn,
Mhm.
which is
But he could cancel out the disadvantage if he wants.
Okay.
he could do that.
Okay.
So if Annalise wants to use Eldritch Blast, she could use the distraction that Ka is making to do it as at a straight roll. You wouldn't have advantage, but you wouldn't have disadvantage either.
Yeah,
Just be a straight roll.
I'll have Claw give Annalise the ability to do a straight roll with her Eldritch Blast then.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, then go ahead and roll that attack.
How many had that thing?
Yeah.
Right into the ground.
Fuck
Oh,
it.
that's a good.
What'd you roll? Oh no, not now! Come on, she looks so happy about it. Is it a crit? Like I need to know now.
It's a 16.
There it is. No, she's here.
Okay, it's a 16.
It was
Alright.
a 16. It's a 16 on the dice. I'm trying to see if I add anything.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Plus 6. So yeah, that's 22.
Yeah.
22. That hits.
Yes.
Well, I want her to. Okay. So you have this instinctive knowledge in you. Your new abilities weren't really explained, but something inside you just calls forth on an energy as you focus and you pull this weird sort of divine ethereal energy out of the air, and it feels cold to the people immediately in your proximity. Colleen and Bondthorn, you immediately feel a slight chill up your spine, and oh no!
Damn it! Keep going.
Wait, I want her to hear it.
Okay, divine ethereal energy from the air.
Right, and this sort of cold, sort of like energy kind of fills the area, and Colleen and Von Barn have this sort of chill go up their spine, and they a light smell of seaweed fills the immediate proximity. As 2, or how many bolts do you get?
I think I only get 1.
Right, and it goes up when you level up.
Yes, and I want to just conduct it through my sword because I have both hands full.
Sure.
Oh, that's right.
As you
Like a fucking wand.
whip your rapier around and you point it straight at this thing's face, right at the back of its head as it starts digging into the ground. Roll your damage.
Okay. So it's the 1d10. That's this one. Okay. An 8 plus Dodger's Blast.
I don't think
No
it
plus.
does
Okay,
it.
so just 8.
So 8 damage.
So 8. Yeah.
Okay. So as you do this, a jet of liquid blue salt water comes thrusting from the tip of your sword, and it forms this sort of like sharp dart as it solidifies in mid-air and sinks directly into the back of this thing's neck, doing 8 damage.
Oh,
You were
that was
so
very cool.
close.
So
Close.
That was so cool.
Next is, I believe it's Colleen is in next in initiative.
I believe so.
Yes.
Is she mad that this thing is trying to get away? So she's going to use her primal savagery. What?
We'll waive it, but next time I forgot you can't use spells as an opportunity attack unless you have the feat associated with it.
So
We'll waive it for now. We'll just say like you got this rush of divine inspiration, and maybe Leader helped you out a little bit on her way through.
Okay,
But
cool. Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Thanks,
we'll let
Nick.
that one
It's
slide, but I just remembered you're not supposed to be able
The
to do
future
that.
future
anyway,
can't use spells for attacks. Got it.
Yeah.
Colleen is mad that this thing is trying to escape after being so rude to everyone. And she's going to use her primal savagery on this thing.
Ass bitch.
Yes. And that is a 18.
An 18.
Yes, to hit. Yes?
Total?
No? Maybe?
Total?
A total 18 to hit.
Okay. That just hits.
Oh!
Hallelujah.
Let me get out 2d10 real quick. Hold up.
Oh my god. The fact that we are so close is just like, it's killing me.
So she
That's where it hasn't done anything.
does...
I've just been sitting here.
That's
having
totally
an
okay.
existential crisis.
That is
Just staring
15
in the corner at your ex.
That's 15 points of damage to this thing as it's trying to escape, being like, "Oh no, you don't!"
Oh yeah. So she comes down with her staff. She's the staff attack?
primal savagery. It makes her grow her nails into sharp claws.
Okay, so it's an unarmed attack. Okay.
Yeah.
She just looks at this thing. She sees Annalise pull out this new power, and it dives right into the base of this thing's skull, and it's just not enough to kill it. And she's like, "That's rude. You should die. She just got to use a brand new power. You should have the decency to die." And she just pulls out her claws and just sinks them into the thing's skull, burying that ice knife deeper into its skull. And as it does, it sinks deeper and deeper, and it strides and it falls over dead.
Yeah!
Yes!
Woo!
That was so
Kill
cool.
with ice, right, Blitzstar?
So fucking happy that we did.
Less than a single round of combat.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I am so proud of us, you guys. We're definitely
Oh,
gonna
we
die
did
at the next
good.
encounter.
Yep.
That was.
Oh, we
Wow.
won't because I didn't use any spell slots, so we're gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
I'm gonna look around at everybody and just be like, "Wow, that was very efficient of us all."
Yeah.
Good team.
Oh, crap.
Massey, that was quite a move.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Valdorn's tail is still poof. Oh no, we lost a list. There we go. Yeah, Valdorn's tail is still poofed from the chill that she felt earlier. She's like, oh.
Not to mention the static electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good.
All right.
Shall we keep going? Whew.
I think we shall. I think we shall.
Excellent.
Ah!
I'm pumped now. Whew. Do we want to do anything with this big boy? I give it a little kick.
Actually, maybe Colleen could use this thing. Using Colleen, is she able to do? And I'm gonna have Colleen kind of investigate this creature to see if there's anything that she can collect or use from this creature for any druid crafting or druid spells, like components.
Smart.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I help her?
Wouldn't it be a nature check?
This is more looting a dead body than it is, like knowing, what the sort of
Biology.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is like, I'll say you can make it whichever one you want. I'll let you choose.
Okay. Let's see. So between nature and investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with nature. That's her higher one.
All right. You can roll that with advantage because Willow is helping.
Okay. Cool. So the first roll was a 15. Second roll is 26.
Oh my god!
You're welcome.
All right. So yeah. I don't
Encountered a lot of
think-
bugs.
The thing is, I don't know about like spellcraft or anything like that. I don't
Even
think...
just like components or like even food at this point.
I mean,
Or even if the shell of this creature can be used for like armor purposes.
well, like it definitely has a hard carapace. Like it's an insectal creature, so it's sporting exoskeleton. That said, you guys were able to like crack it pretty good, and you've done a bit of damage to it in a few places, especially that like shoulder and the cod piece. So like you in theory could probably make a decent shield or some sort of protective equipment out of the armor. To do so would be you'd have to harvest those materials. So if you're trying to do that, then I would say roll a secondary survival check.
Okay.
Can I roll on that?
So if
Sure.
anybody wants to help harvest this thing, so that way we can use it as materials for other things for later.
So Colleen and Willow will be doing that because she's already said
Okay.
so. Okay.
So am I rolling at advantage again then?
Yes.
Okay, so first roll is a 17. Second roll is a 8 plus 7 is another 15. So it would be the 17.
Okay. I'd say from that roll you managed to get like a few platelets of the Umber Hulk's carapace. So go ahead and mark Umber Hulk carapace in Colleen's inventory if you are able to do that.
I am not, but I can
Oh,
send a message to her real quick.
I'll do it.
Okay. Thank you.
While they're doing that, can I just look and see if there would stash loot on its person, or is it just like, this is just a body, there's nothing here?
It has an intelligence of 9. It's not really the kind of creature that thinks to like armor itself up or use tools in such a way. So it's
Okay.
just a hunter type thing. Like it might pull prey back to its lair for maybe children or something. But like this thing is not an intelligent creature, so you don't see anything like a belt or any sort of like actual loot on this thing. But
Okay.
I will say that Colleen gets can I oh okay, I want a custom item. How do I Okay, fine. Custom item. And then oh god, fucking Christ almighty, I hate this. It's just weird and it's I'll deal with that later. All right. So yeah, she's got.
That's waddle for you.
I'm gonna say with Willow's help, you probably and that roll, you probably get about 3 semi-decent plates of carapace.
Nice.
Nice.
Dope.
All right. And that takes you guys about another hour. So if you guys want to take another short rest.
Yes.
Actually, that would be probably beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
you guys just take a 2-hour short rest.
I mean, pretty
Essentially.
much.
That's fine.
This is fine.
It's fine.
So you guys have been
Mhm,
here.
mhm.
You guys have been in this cave about
What, 8 hours?
8. Yeah, I'd say
And
about
that-
7 or 8 hours, somewhere in there.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably.
Vontar's gonna wait. So with
Keeping
the
track of
map,
that
it looks like there's a fork in the path. The Umber Hole came in from the more raggedy side of the tunnel, right? Of
Yeah,
the
it
fork?
burrowed that way in.
Okay.
It's basically just a burrowed tunnel. It's not like another pathway.
Okay. Within that
It might be.
2-hour short.
Can
Oh,
we
go
go
ahead.
check it out?
Within that two. Yes. So within that 2-hour short rest, I kind of want to look over to everyone.
Hey, does anyone want to come with me to check out this thing? Cat.
Willow, you're helping with the carapace.
Well,
That's already
Yeah.
done, right?
no,
Carcass.
it's during the next hour.
Oh.
So you guys spend that hour doing that.
Never mind.
Fuck.
Hold on, I'll come with you. I can stealth.
I
Okay.
will say if whoever goes on this is not getting the second short rest.
Okay.
Because
Vontar's
you're not
fine.
taking the rest. All right. So Vontharn, Annalise, and then Cleo speaks up. I'll come with you to Willow. Looks like she's busy, and having somebody trained in tracking might help.
Oh, thank you, Cleo. All right, let's go and see where this thing
Cleo.
came from.
It's Mossy.
Just trust yourself. Trust your training.
Right. I'll try to do that.
Don't try. Just do.
Hey, Cleo. It's all good. Just breathe.
Where's Mossy?
You got this. Yeah, where's Mousy?
Right here.
Oh,
Come with us?
you're so stealthy.
I have not moved.
You want to come with us, or you want to? Do you want to help us explore, or do you want to wait here with Esmeralda? She's taking a rest.
I do not have a preference.
Maybe you should get one.
Such.
He looks over to
Yeah.
Colleen. What do you think I should do?
Colleen's still kind of.
You know, you can make choices for yourself.
I'm aware, but I do not know what to do.
Okay. Okay.
Colleen,
Maybe you should rest because you used one of your spells and, you know, charge a little.
I do not think I will regain my spell in this time.
part of me wants
Okay.
to say that Colleen would want to keep an eye on Massey because of her current feelings on the matter of Massey being part of our group.
I would say that as long as somebody in the group is keeping an eye on him, I'm not sure she'd mind too much.
You kind of cut out there. What was that?
I don't think she would mind too much, so long as somebody in the group is keeping an eye on him. And since
Okay.
Annalise and you are going along with him, she'd probably be pretty comfortable with that.
Okay.
Well, Massey, if you want to come with us and explore with us a little bit, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
Yee!
He just
Straight
stands
to the
back
Hey,
up.
let's split the party.
We're not going to split the party too much. We at least know where everyone is going in case we get into trouble.
Okay, okay. Gonna stealthy.
All right.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Screen freezing.
From you guys, I'm doing it quietly. So if there's something in the tunnel, it doesn't hear me.
Okay.
Like invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Annalise is stealthing then. I will attempt to stealth as well.
Okay. Everybody roll stealth check then.
Yeah.
Everyone or not me because I'm not with
That was
them.
so
Just
close to
everybody in
being
that party.
too.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, stealth. Ooh, that is a 22 for me.
That is a 25 for me.
Yeah.
Massey rolled an 18.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Massey's a G.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ironically enough, Massey has the one with no bones.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
You're not wrong. And Cleo rolls a 16.
Daddy, I love you.
Oh, Cleo rolled a 16?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, collectively, we should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as you guys know, you guys are doing pretty stealthy.
As far as you know.
As far as you know. So you guys, let me bring up the map here because it's a big map.
We start calling Massey noodles.
Yes. He's our noodle bean.
You guys make your way into a more natural cave structure. The first area is a bit tight as it seems to be only big enough for this Umber Hulk creature to have gone through. And you can tell that it burrowed its way through, but it's not long before you guys come into a wider cave area. And you see a wall right in front of you, and then the cave splits off into, let me make sure, into two directions. One going to your left, and that would go... No, just one going up into your left, and then one, you can see it curves slightly off to the side, and you can't see where it goes. But that's down a ways. It's pretty far down.
Question.
Yes.
Are we going to be taking a break?
That is a good question.
Snacks.
You know,
Snacks.
that actually sounds like a good idea. We will take a break right
Yes.
here, and we will explore this cave when we get back. So, if anybody needs to go get snacks, go to the bathroom, we should be about somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes.
In theory.
In theory.
In theory.
So, until we get back, have some fun. We are back. Okay, hi everybody.
Hey.
Welcome. So,
Yes, I am eating tomatoes. Don't worry about it.
when we last came back just before the break, a handful of our party ventured into this tunnel that the Umber Hulk had come in from. So, you would all roll your stealth checks. Go ahead and... Well, I've already kind of told you what's down there. I probably should have had you guys make a...
Perception?
Some sort of perception check. But, whatever. So, it's a long, dark tunnel. Oh, yeah, it's dark. There's no light in here. So, you
No.
ignore everything I've told you about what's around you. You only see... probably, I think 60 feet is the farthest any of your dark vision gets.
I don't think Annalise has dark vision. So
No,
she's
but
Um,
Did
She
I
does
light up the flame?
underwater, I think.
Yeah, underwater.
Well,
we're
guess
not.
what?
Could I put like a bubble of water around my head? Would that give me better dark vision?
I have dark
Yo,
vision.
that would be
60.
so funny.
You can certainly try.
No.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet in shades
Okay.
of gray.
If I
Good
should I light the flame tongue so we have some light, or is that just stupid because it gives away our position?
I mean, well, are you? It's up to you guys. I'm actually not with you.
Okay, so I'm gonna whisper to Von Thorn and just be like, okay, I can't see anything. Should I light the flame tongue so that I can see, or should I?
Let's hold on to that for a little bit. I'll go up to the front and be your eyes a little bit, because I can see up to 60 feet. It's in shades of gray, but yeah, I can see a little bit up ahead.
So
Okay.
Von Tharn will just crawl up to the front.
Okay. You are
Do
now
you
the
guys
leader.
lick tails so you don't lose each other?
Oh, we do.
We should.
Yes, we do. Yep, we link tails.
Yes,
This doesn't mean
I
it's
approve.
weird,
Oh
but
no.
but I'm just gonna try. Oh, I like this.
As you guys do this, you feel something come up and wrap around both of your tails at once. It's a bit slimy and
I look
goopy.
back.
You look back and
Was that you?
one of Massey's tentacles is wrapped around, and it's coming back, and it looks like one of his tails. Looks like a tail for him too.
Yes, good idea.
And he's just walking with you. Meanwhile, you just see Cleo, this little deep gnome ranger girl, just...
Do you want to hold one of her hands, Cleo?
I'm good. And she just
It's
goes
something-
and starts looking down at the ground and like checking for traps. She's going to... She rolled a 10 for her survival check.
I'll assist her actually. If she wants to roll at advantage.
She already rolled, but you can roll as well if you want.
Okay. Investigation.
Survival.
Survival. Okay. Oh shit.
But unless you want to roll a different check.
So my
Hey, if she's searching for traps, why is it an investigation then?
It's not traps. It's tracks.
traps.
Oh, tracks.
Oh, okay. I also got a 10.
Okay. So are you also looking for tracks, or are you just looking in general? What are you doing?
I was basically looking in general and like keeping my wits about me as I'm more upfront with my dark vision, since I'm the one with dark vision, unless Cleo has dark vision as well.
In that case, I will say that's a perception check.
Perception, okay.
Yeah.
I will roll for perception then. Unless you want me to use my normal roll for the perception.
I'll let you reroll it.
Okay, cool. That is a 10 again.
Okay. So yeah,
I
you
need to
guys
not-
just sort of... oh no. God, Maddie's internet, man. We need to get her something better.
I mean, she's going to be moving soon, so
Still.
still.
Oh God. Anyway,
Maddie,
Lower cost of living.
Right person to bring on this mission because I can't see shit.
It's okay. It's okay, Annalise. We got each other.
Okay,
We got you.
okay. I'm gonna be no help here whatsoever.
It's all good. We got you.
it's fantastic. All right. As you guys creep along, you guys are walking along. Which way do you guys go? So you've got two passages. You've got one to your right, one to your left, which I just did backwards, but whatever.
and this is after we were going down this dugout tunnel for a while, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Left is evens, right is odds. Von Tharn starts looking towards the right hand tunnel. Okay. What does she see in the 60-foot dark vision?
With that perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
Okay.
You see the passageway goes on a little bit. You do see that there's from the walls you can see there's like a slight bend in both walls. Like one wall seems to end just slightly ahead of where the next one does, and you're thinking that this passageway might bend. It kind of goes downward a little bit. It reminds you a little bit of the tunnel that you found Massey in. Just a little bit, though this one's much smaller.
So Von Tharn's actually going to point this out to the rest of the group.
Hey guys, so this one kind of goes down a little bit further, like going downward. Cleo, is it possible that maybe this group that we're trying to look for may have dug other tunnels? Based on your history with them?
The Sharshi, most of the tunnels for the Sharshi were built specifically to be a labyrinth. It's meant for people to get lost down here. They've intentionally connected it to many of the natural forming cave structures underneath Mount Greycap. So, in all honesty, I don't know. Most of the Sharshi's tunnels are probably the ones that look very man-made, not like this at all.
This is more likely a creature dug this out?
Unless the Sharshi are starting to get more creative with everything going on.
Hold up. That's... Okay, she looks at the caves and she... No, I don't think so. But I'm sorry, what was the question, Annalise?
So it's more likely that another creature dug these out?
No, I don't think that's it either. I think these are just natural cave structures that have just kind of exist in the mountain through various means of erosion, maybe even volcanic activity a long time ago. When platelets shift, they create certain pockets underneath the earth. These don't look like they're carved by a beast. They're definitely not carved by people. So this just looks like it's a natural tunnel. But there might be some more creature dug tunnels somewhere around here. It's impossible to tell.
Well, I think we should probably mark this place off. Mark it so that way we can, get back to it and get back to the rest of the group so that way we're not getting too far away from them and let them know what we found and see if we want to explore this a little further or just keep going the way we were going originally.
I think we should, go back to the rest of the group. And I'm not just saying that because I can't see anything.
Don't be
But
like
at least-
Willow.
Yeah.
They're not.
And another thing though, Annalise, now that we know that at least up to this point is safe, we can come back with more light.
I could light the flame tongue sword right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now that we know that at least up to this point is safe, we can go ahead and light the flame tongue.
Okay. I pull it out and light it.
All right. And it's bright. You fill up this area, and immediately you see the walls in a much more clearer light, and you see out into the darkness. And yeah, these seem like pretty naturally dug tunnels. There are some scratches along the walls in some places, particularly the wall right behind you where that crack is, where the Umbra Hulk started digging through the wall as it sensed you.
Yeah.
But make an intelligence check. Whoever wants to.
Challenge. Okay. That's a 20.
And I got a 17.
So you look back, and Willow told you about that crack she investigated.
Mm-hmm.
The pathway to your right looks like it might connect back to where she saw that crack. You're not sure, but it goes in that general direction.
So is it more likely that we're just going around in a big slow circle down, and this would be a straight shot down? Like this is a shortcut?
No, this is more like this pathway, this naturally generated pathway, seems to go parallel with the pathway you took to get here, or at least slightly.
Okay. Okay.
So the pathway off to the left, by that logic, might go somewhat parallel with the path that you guys are headed down. So whether or not you guys think that might be shorter or longer, that's maybe up for the group to decide. Maybe some skill checks will be involved.
Okay.
Okay. Do we really think that these are naturally forming if they're going along parallel to each other? Nature doesn't do it. Nature doesn't do uniform.
Not necessarily. I'm thinking maybe the Sharshi are starting to get creative, considering everything that's been going on recently.
Well, like this is kind of a back door or something.
Probably.
Well,
Escape tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think these tunnels weren't built overnight. I don't think the Sharshi would have time, not in response to what's been happening at Grey Cap, and before that, I doubt they'd have a reason to start changing the tunnels around.
You don't know. They could have been secretly plotting something. They could be.
They could be what?
She froze.
Peppers.
Peppers? What?
What about
Preppers.
Oh,
Preppers.
preppers. Okay, they could be preppers, like doomsday preppers.
Doomsday preppers.
Always have an escape route.
Yeah.
She's just kind of looks at you. That's possible.
Also, Cleo, how long has it been since you were last down here?
About half a year.
So, in half a year, depending on how many were working at it, this could be done in half a year.
Sure, but I'm not seeing any signs of tools. On top of that, I'm not seeing many signs of, though it's very much not my specialty, so I could be wrong, but I'm also not seeing any signs of magic carving this out either.
So nothing
think
like
these are just
zip-
natural tunnels. That just
Again, nature doesn't do parallel. Why would they be going alongside each other?
the tunnels were here before the labyrinth was. If
Ah.
anything, the labyrinth is going parallel to these tunnels, not the other way around.
Oh, so the labyrinth that we were working in wasn't part of the natural tunnels.
No,
Those were made by the
very
Shanxi.
uniform. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm
Okay.
totally paying attention.
We got this.
No, those
Totally know what we're doing.
are the catacombs. These are just natural tunnels.
We're in right now, but the other pathway that we were in before.
Yeah,
were
so
made.
like, if you look at the
Okay.
Owlbear map there, you'll see that like some of those walls are like actual like stone structure looking, and the other ones look rougher and like this little offshoot off to the right of that map there. That's mostly what the cave system you're in looks kind of like. Those are what the walls look like. Whereas the catacombs, they're very straight and uniform.
Okay.
So, right
That
now
makes more
you're
sense.
in a naturally generated structure, whereas before you were in a man-made structure.
Got it. Okay, so should we go back?
Yeah, we don't want to stray too far from everyone else in case there is danger further in.
Yeah. Let's head back.
Okay.
Be like Will and just keep going.
Well, we
Well,
can
Chaotic, but
for
not that
that.
chaotic.
I think I know who Maddie's favorite character in the group is going to be, because she is exactly like Travis.
Are you serious?
What can I say?
Burst into all the danger.
Yeah,
Are you
seriously.
serious?
It was a bit of a running joke early in campaign 2 that Ford was just always the first into the danger, and so was Rob, honestly.
Yep.
Honestly, yeah,
Guess who-
because like Travis is
who's
the kind
my
of player
lock
that's just like,
screen?
let's get into it.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Why would y'all think that I am similar to Travis? I don't know.
I mean, like
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like,
I was
just have
actually-
a lock or
I was
anything.
actually talking about Willow, but sure.
No, I mean like, but she's very much like Ford. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's be real.
Yeah.
I did kind of sort of turn into Ford.
You basically
don't-
turned into a female Ford, and which
I'm
I
not upset. I'm not upset. And if I had decided to go green with this character, I really would be a female
really
Ford.
would have been, yeah.
Yep.
Greenfish.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
I mean,
So
she
you
could
guys
go
come
on
back?
another drinking binge with Puck and then come back green.
We don't know what more of those button pushes do.
No, I don't want.
I mean,
to
at
know.
this point, you have the item in your inventory. You can look it up. Like, you don't in-game know, but out of game,
Right.
I'll let you guys have that information at this point. You guys have pushed the button enough times. I'm not gonna
Just gonna
make it a
keep pushing the
total
button.
surprise anymore.
I'm just gonna keep pushing it until I turn green.
I
No.
see sound.
Just push.
Oh no.
Oh, to
Here,
quote the
let me just
meme-
pull out all 13 pieces of the deck of many things. Let's see
Yeah,
what happens.
Oh god.
To quote the meme, whoa, whoa, whoa! She just went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick!
Yes, it did. Oh my
Oh
god.
god, alright, so you guys are headed back then?
Yeah, we're headed back.
Yes. With
All
the
right,
flames
all right.
hung out and lit up, I think.
Not in the tunnel, because that could
Not in-
asphyxiate you.
Yeah,
No,
that's
like there's enough room, like you have enough air. Like you're not
It's
gonna be worried
magic.
about
Like, come
that.
on. Are we gonna apply physics to real to like
I
fire?
mean, In a,
Like
in,
magic
a
fire.
certain, if you guys were in a genuinely closed off area, yeah, I would. But you guys aren't. You're in a tunnel system. A fire is
Okay.
not going to like the tunnel system is large enough that in order to burn out all the oxygen in this tunnel system, it's not something that's going to happen. There's too many entrances. There's too many ways for oxygen to get in, and obviously, and these were built with people in mind to be in them and to living in them. So you imagine, and Esmeralda, you would know this if you were there, or Cleo advises you that there are many vents to the surface and to the outside to provide air for people. I mean, so you don't have to worry about that if you don't want. If you still want to.
Real quick, Ballistar wants to know, speaking of Travis Willingham, hey Maddie, did you ever send Travis a friend request?
No, I did not. I did not. I was just about to answer that. No, I did not. And I did it for a very specific reason. Because A, he has not posted anything on his Facebook page since 2014. And then I would just be sitting hoping one day he might accept my friend request. And I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not doing that to myself because I will wait forever. I have fanfics that haven't updated. Still hoping that they will update. So no, I'm not going to do that by sending a friend request to Travis Willingham. It's tempting, but I'm not going to do it.
I mean, you could totally send that though, and then maybe if anybody from Critical Role watches this stream, and let Travis go, hey.
Yep, definitely.
That's
true.
If somebody from Critical Role watches this stream, say hi. I will lose my shit live on the internet. I will collectively lose our shit.
Yep.
We will all have a collective losing our shit moment.
I know that Travis does not go online. He is not an internet person. He doesn't do that. When I made the Critter Kindness video that most of the cast retweeted and stuff, Laura retweeted it. Travis didn't say anything. I'm just assuming he's not online.
If Laura retweeted it, you know what I mean?
Laura probably showed it to him, which is great, and I'm
cute.
I'm not online. Anyway, back to our game.
I mean, if Travis doesn't see it, Laura might, and she'd be like, "Hey, let's both follow Maddie."
Okay.
We have a friend.
If they were going to do that, it wouldn't be on Facebook. It wouldn't be on Facebook.
It might be on TikTok.
Wouldn't be on Facebook.
Both Laura and Seth Regal are on TikTok, so you know.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Anyway.
And yep.
So, you guys are going back the other direction, or are you guys following the tunnel in some way now that you have light?
We're going back to the rest of the group.
We're going back to the party. Yep.
We're not going to split the party that much.
I'm meditating. I noticed you guys come back.
We went through a secret tunnel.
This game is just like 90% fucking pop culture references. That's all it is. That's all this fucking game is.
How did I not think of that reference? I'm so ashamed with myself.
Also, are we still holding tails and tentacles?
Yep, all three of us are still holding. Yeah.
Yes.
We're all.
Yes.
No, I have the flame tongue, so I would be able to see, so we wouldn't be doing that.
Oh come on, just for funsies. Just because you have a flashlight.
It doesn't mean you stopped. Just because you can see doesn't mean you stopped.
True. We probably forgot to, because I'm not used to having a tail, so I probably forgot to let go.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
Wait,
Through the mountain.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, there it is.
The well-known minstrel verse of the secret tunnel.
And
popular amongst all of Erelon. Anyway.
Right. So, you found a secret tunnel?
So
how was that possible?
So through this tunnel here, and I point backwards to where we just came from. There, it breaks off into two more tunnels.
Right.
And one of them goes downward, and we didn't do a whole lot of investigating in the other one because we didn't want to get any further from you guys than we already did.
Right.
So up to that fork in the tunnel, it is safe, as far as we know.
Right.
So we can either
you
continue
have any
down
indication
the
of...
Or we can go down the natural one that probably has more monsters in it.
Yeah, probably.
Cleo, you wouldn't have any thoughts as to which way to go at this point?
Well,
Oh no.
Was it a 1?
No.
It was
Oh,
definitely a 1. Sure, a 1.
it was a
A
natural
cry.
one.
Oh, God, cry.
She thinks about it and she's just like, I know which way I'm going in the labyrinth. Past that, I'm unsure where those natural tunnels go. I haven't had a lot of experience with memorizing those aspects of the map, which I do not have on me because I'm not allowed to carry those maps on me. They are sitting back at our ranger cabin locked in a secret vault.
So you're not allowed to hold them yet.
No, we're not allowed to keep them on us, just in case we're captured
fair.
or killed and they're taken.
You know, like it's very prone to happen for undercover ranger apprentices with, excuse the language, Esmeralda, bitches in charge.
I've been called worse.
No, not you. I was not talking about you. I was talking about what's his fucking nuts that I'm gonna cut his dick off.
Oh.
I think you keep going for the dick. I feel like this is a personal vendetta against something.
Oh no.
I mean,
He's a dick. He should not be allowed to reproduce.
If you're a dick, you should not be allowed to have one.
you know what? You know what? That's
Makes
fair.
sense.
I like Cleo. Cleo, I like you.
I was saying that out of game, but you know what? Yeah, sure, she says that.
I mean, it's a fair point. I can definitely agree with this as well. I mean, look at what happened while we were in the storm giant city.
Oh, it's too
I'm
late.
sorry, the fuck?
Oh yeah, we bring
Speaking of which,
giant king.
Later time, dear. Later time.
Hey, I have
later
something
time.
I
It's gonna
wanted
be
to say
way
about that.
too much for right now.
Oh, I had something. I had a thought I wanted to share.
Sure, go
Yeah.
ahead.
You know how the Seikon was taking away the magic from people, right? And Massey over here absorbs magic.
Mm-hmm.
So were they attempting to dwindle Massey's power or stop him from regaining power by taking away the power of the other people that might have accidentally wandered close to him, like above the caverns or whatever? Like, was that what they were trying to do by taking away the people's power? So only the Seikon had it.
Dear, this is a thought. It's a brilliant thought of that.
I'm bound to have one eventually.
Well, I mean, here it is.
I mean, that does bring up interesting theories.
Yes. However, I would personally like to try to stay on task. Moment.
Yeah.
Figure out which way we're going.
Well, right now,
I just thought it was an interesting thing to bring up. We're resting.
Colleen
so-
and Willow are still in the middle of harvesting their Umber Hulk. So, like, it's only been about 30-ish minutes. That was a short tunnel to get to the other side, and you guys didn't spend long over there. So, like, it's been maybe about 30 minutes, you guys sitting here. So you guys got another about 30 minutes before anything happens. Otherwise, to, like, role players do anything you want with. Otherwise, we'll just cut straight to the traveling.
Well, that is quite a thought, actually.
Something to bring up in case it becomes relevant again.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, just in case. We could put a pin in it for now, especially since we're
Definitely.
kind of on a time crunch for everyone that needs to really do things here in this.
Annalise, since you brought it up, go ahead and make an intelligence check, and I'll say you have advantage on this one because of experience. Or not.
No. Okay, never mind.
I thought everybody froze on my screen.
Wait. I was about to say, can I give her guidance? But then I was like, I don't know she's doing this, so I can't to give her guidance.
Yeah, no. Well, I'll allow it.
Really?
Yeah, because you see her, as she starts talking about this, you see her kind of like go into thought, and as you do, you can you see that she's putting some pieces together in her head. So if you're going to try and help her with that, you can go ahead and give her a bit of guidance. Since she
yes,
hasn't already rolled. But
just to help.
Because of the lag, I'll let it happen.
It's a D4, so that's what guidance
Yeah.
does. It just adds.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. Usually you have to do it before they roll, and that's the thing. But
No, that's not.
with the lag in our thing, I'll say, yeah, we'll hand wave that because.
You're letting a lot of things slide today.
Yeah, well, it's just fair.
It's more fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
For the
I'm not
story,
saying
this
you
is
shouldn't.
better.
I'm just making an observation.
Fun always trumps rules.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I added a
For us?
D4.
Yes, add
Yeah.
a D4.
And it was with
Okay.
advantage.
Yeah, so I got a 17 plus the 3 on a D4 plus 3. 23.
Nice.
Nice. So as you're talking about how Massey might be the reason for the magic drought in the giant village, you start thinking about it. They were fighting something in those tapestries. Those tapestries, and it was during the battle that, or directly after the battle in some way, that they started implementing the miasma that was coming out. The miasma in color seemed to match the liquid and the gas that you saw in that experiment chamber that was taking away the magic of the giant. So the pieces start falling into place, and knowing what Massey's abilities are, all those tapestries, yeah, that's lining up perfectly. Massey is, you're almost sure, Massey is definitely the reason for the magical drought in the giant village.
We're intentionally getting rid of.
They were intentionally getting rid of their magical abilities to sort of starve this creature of all of its power.
Cool. I feel very smart right now, you guys.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, no,
Cool.
that was exactly what I had planned for that entire encounter. So, like,
Andy.
Just call me Marisha Ray. It's fine.
The gears turning in Annalise, and Vonthorn is like prestidigitation for all the mathematics symbols.
yeah.
Mind Palace.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
But they're
Oh
all
my
like
God, I
behind Annalise's head, so that only people
Yeah,
in
she
front of her
doesn't know.
can see it. So
Yeah.
just so it doesn't distract her.
No, of course.
That's great. That's fantastic. But yeah, so the pieces fall directly into place. You feel like you feel confident that this is probably the reason for the magical drought. The reason you don't quite know what the reason for undoing it might be for just the royal family, but
I'm actually pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
What happened?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
She's losing it. Come on now, dear. Deep breaths.
I'm pretty sure that's
Well, she's
exactly
back.
what it was.
It's exactly what was. I'm curious.
What I just explained to you my theory! That they were intentionally stripping their citizens of their magic, so they were trying to starve Massey out. That's why they were taking away their magic.
Esmeralda is looking at Massey while she's explaining this.
as you do, he speaks up. Well, that seems rather mean.
It does seem rather harsh. Instead of trying to teach Massey to control that, or at least figuring out some way to where it doesn't his need to feed on magical energy doesn't cause harm, or do it in a way that is still beneficial to him and ends up being beneficial to everybody, like a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been nice if people just talked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, their loss. We're a bunch
Their
of
loss.
shitheads. Exactly. We have a new friend. So you know what? Maybe at some time we'll get in contact with Seikon and let him know it's okay for his people to have their power back.
I mean, technically, they kind of already know that it's okay
Oh, that's
to get their power
right.
back. Yeah,
That's right. So,
'cause-
okay.
yeah, because like they kind of ruined the written and pictorial parts of their history. So
Yeah, so they can just, and they shut down that lab. Great, perfect,
Yeah,
great.
what
I feel very smart right now. Is my
What
head
a-
on fire? Because it feels like it's on fire.
really.
Oh, you were
However-
already dead. Anyway, Esmeralda.
However, that is also one thing I do not understand.
Fault on his offer. There we go. I am not about to be left hanging on screen.
Well, bam!
Yes.
Such an
Esmeralda.
such an important event in history. It's such a significant creature, and also being held underneath the entire city. Why try to hide the evidence of it all? Wouldn't
Does
you want the
anybody-
people to continue to be informed?
Why does anybody hide anything? Because they're ashamed of it.
It also probably has to do with how probably part of the reason why only the royal family had access to magical abilities. Like, if the royal family wanted to be the only ones to have access to the magical abilities, wouldn't it make sense to destroy the actual history as to why there couldn't be magic in the first place?
Well, it was kept underneath a place where mostly royals could only have access to. Why
Right.
burn it? Why ensure that
Maybe
all of that
somebody,
history is erased?
Well,
I mean,
maybe.
hold on. From what you were told by Seikon or Okram,
Mm-hmm.
the fire was not intentional. As far as
Oh.
he knows, the fire was just a fire. It was just an accident. Like, accidents happen, especially when
Mhm.
your candle is the size of a building. Like,
Yeah.
like sometimes shit happens.
Oh, I thought he said it happened intentionally.
No,
But the fact that they didn't try to restore it.
well,
and
they
they
had no means of trying to restore it. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fair.
those are the only
Only one
copies
person
of
had
those
magic.
tapestries they have. Nobody
And they
had
didn't
magic to
have
try and-
magic. Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't have magic to mend it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not that they have access to the mending cantrip anyway, but also,
So, you
yeah.
know, whatever.
also, I would just as a bit of an afterthought, Colleen can also read and speak giant.
What?
Well, that would have been nice to know.
Yeah, it's part of being a furball. They naturally have. Apparently, they are naturally giantkin, which I think is stupid.
I can hear Jack screaming when she's rewatching this episode.
Yeah, she's
I
gonna
can
be
hear her
pissed.
scream and be like, "What?"
Jack
can
is gonna
hear
be
her right
mad
now.
when she rewatches this.
It's gonna be so bad.
She's gonna.
She's gonna be
She is
pissed.
as she is watching this right now. She is going back to her character sheet and looking under her languages and going, "Son of a bitch!"
Oh, I'm just seeing this now in the live chat from Bliss Star. Maddie, it just occurred to me. Did you dye your hair to match Annalise?
I didn't do it to match Annalise. It just so happened that it matched Annalise. I've been wanting to dye my hair orange for a while.
Also, Annalise has like big, poofy, curly hair, right? More like
Oh
Meredith
yeah,
than
it's
Janet.
like kind of an afro, but longer, so it's not an afro. But if she
Imagine
cut it short,
Merida.
it would be
It's Merida.
It-
Merida from Brave.
Yeah, Merida.
basically.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Um,
it doesn't mean that in the future Annalise couldn't have a haircut.
True, it's true.
And straighten her hair. Magic it does a lot of things.
Magic does a lot of things.
Magic
Also, it's my
Alright,
character. I
alright.
can do whatever I want with it.
Back to plot.
It's
Alright.
black.
Back to plot.
Okay, so I mean, it does make sense, and well, we might be able to take that information back to the Storm Giants eventually. But eventually, we don't even.
You're gonna have to go back there at some point to get the good berry, but
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's something I'm also anticipating, trying to get off floating city with Goodberry intact.
Well,
Oh,
once
good
she
God.
We'll
gets everything fixed up here,
we'll deal with that later.
Yes.
That's our motto, remember?
We'll worry about that later, yes.
Yep.
Ugh.
In the meantime, and she looks towards Cleo, I think it would probably be best if we continued on the path that you were leading us down, so that way we can try to get this fixed up quickly and take back the fiefdom for the rightful people.
Yeah.
Eloquently said.
As soon as we're all ready to go, I'll be
Yes.
happy to
Right.
lead the way.
Esmeralda is going to look at... Who's she going to look at? She's going to look at Von Thorn.
Yes.
Yeah, could you do me a favor?
What's up?
Could you count our party? Count who you see here with us.
Let's see here. We have Annalise. We got you. We got Willow. We got Colleen. We got Ka. We got myself. And then we got Cleo. And then we have Massey. That's 8 people.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Does Caw count as a people?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm counting Ka. I'm counting Ka.
I feel...
Remember.
I feel... Don't say that out loud, dear. I'm sure Colleen would probably take offense to that, actually.
She could bamf him away.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that he's any less conscious than
I'm not
any of
saying
us.
he's not conscious. He's just not humanoid.
I mean, fair, but neither is, well, Massey. He just chose to take that
How
form.
is Caw reacting to this if Caw is able to overhear the conversation?
I'm sorry, but you wouldn't say your cat is a person.
You look over, and he's sitting next to Annalise, or not Annalise, Colleen, and he just scratches his ear and just he's not paying attention.
Okay.
He's a fox.
Kidding.
He has the intelligence of a fox. He can only talk with that level of sophistication through the spell communicate with animals.
Okay.
Right.
Still.
I'm still counting Ka as part of the party because he's here.
Okay.
Yeah, one more thing before we continue.
Yes.
Leo. You said you received a letter from oh god, what's his name? The Ranger of Great Cap. Name again.
Pelton.
Elton, thank you. I knew it started with an F. You said you received a letter from him explaining that he was going to confront Chartreuse.
Yes.
How long ago was this?
I believe it was the day before your father left.
Right.
So,
Now, you have the most experience with him, yes?
well, I guess.
I'm just wondering if he found evidence of Chartreuse's potential betrayal. Why would he not report to the king?
Well,
Immediately.
that's just it. He didn't have evidence. He was confronting Chartreuse to get the evidence.
He still had time to give you a letter in that span?
He had time to write a letter before leaving to go do that. I mean, seems pretty normal to me.
Gathering evidence takes more time than writing a letter.
Yeah.
It seems strange to me that he would immediately go to the perpetrator for evidence instead of looking for evidence elsewhere.
Well, he could have done both.
To get evidence.
That's fair.
The letter was
Alright.
pretty vague. It just said Chartreuse might be a traitor, gathering evidence.
Are you sure he wrote it? Was it his handwriting?
Yes, that is like our entire first year of training is almost exclusively dedicated to shooting arrows, throwing knives, and studying handwriting.
All of the dexterous stuff.
Fun stuff.
Dexterity training
Right then.
and strength
Right.
training because
We have
arrows.
to know the exact. We have to have ways of making sure people are who they say we are. We're essentially an organization of spies.
I
We have to
understand
know
that.
how that works.
No, I understand that. I was just a thought. I'm glad that you took that precaution. Anyway. Right then. So, which way would you recommend? The natural tunnels or the other direction?
I have no idea where those tunnels lead, so I would be more comfortable. Like it depends on you guys. If you guys think we could go faster there, and if any, I'll say one person who wants to roll a survival check can. If you guys think it will be faster to go that way, go ahead. But I really don't. I'm in way over my head. I am like
Leo.
only in my second year as an apprentice.
Leo, trust your training.
I get that, but my training is very incomplete.
Mhm.
So
I get that.
honestly,
So-
you should be the one in charge here because you've got several years of training on me.
So,
Cleo.
Cleo, Go ahead,
Hold on,
Willow.
hold on. Cleo, my thief is lasting. I don't know Grey Cap. You do. Therefore, you're in charge, not me. You and Esmeralda know Grey Cap. The rest of us don't.
Well, this is the direction I know. But I'll
And
say this, even accepting that I would not be opposed to a second opinion.
let's see here.
What were you saying about a survival check?
If you want to roll a survival check to see which pathway might be faster,
Where did my thing go? Oh, it's right here. No,
Right. Can I if this is still within the time of 2 hours. While they're talking about
you might be coming up on it. What is it you want to do?
I want to cast a ritual spell.
How long does the ritual take?
10 minutes.
I'd say, like, yeah, you have just about that much time left. You probably spent about
Sure.
10-15 minutes on the top
Can
there.
I do the
everything.
survival check, by the way?
Hmm?
Can I do the survival?
Yeah, nobody else has done it.
Yeah, I'm going to cast drudgery as a ritual.
Right, okay. This spell is
This
like
spell, yes.
is the bane of my existence. I really should just sit down and fucking read it. But it's so much goddamn what'd you roll?
Nat 20.
Nice. Alright.
Woo!
26.
So
I
they
like
describe
this.
it to you.
What was that?
Okay, then I have one question. While she's doing her divination, do you want to go check out the tunnel for yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Is
not
somebody going with her?
away. I'm not stealthing away.
Please communicate what you're doing.
Is somebody going to go with her?
Somebody with dark vision.
I'll
Somebody
go.
Not Annalise.
Okay, so
Not
Bonfon
me.
and Annalise go. Or
Bon-
not,
No.
on Willow go. In that case, you look at everything with your natural 20. I'll say you roll the survival check while there. It's hard to say from just this little area. You can see up, and What is your dark vision?
60 feet,
Okay.
I think. Let me double check that.
There little kids screaming near somebody?
Sorry, that's the neighborhood kids outside my window.
Okay. Okay, they're just like, okay, I just wasn't sure.
Children. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, that's the children of the neighborhood outside my window, and my window
Dark
is
vision 60
closed,
feet.
by the way.
Yeah.
Passive perception.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that
16,
someone didn't have a video playing or something.
Nope, just children screaming
Then
bloody murder outside my
with
apartment.
Children.
The location. You can't see all the way down the hallway that you're in this little area. But if it turns left up there, and I'll say Cleo came with you too, and just kind of explaining the directions that you're going to be taking along this pathway. We'll go up and we'll take a left, and then there's a right, which opens up into some more natural tunnels, very similar to these, and then we can either go through there or we can take another left there. And so she starts explaining that, and you start to think, well, if this tunnel links up to that, then you can. It might be a little bit quicker to go this way, if only because like it's like taking the inside on a turn when you're on a racetrack or something, and you're like at go-karts. So like this is more of the inside of the turn than the other one would be. So you might get a little bit of farther by what she's explaining, and you rolled that natural fucking 20. So you might make up maybe about an hour of travel time if you go through the natural tunnels and have her guide where you should be and about the distances. And if you, with Cleo's help, you can easily navigate the party a way to take about an extra hour if there's a left-hand turn up ahead.
How far away is that from me?
Way more than 60 feet. If it's up there, you might be able to do it.
Can you go check?
Sure, it'll take time.
How much time?
It would go over the time. Well, actually, at this point, since you were helping Colleen, if you're doing this, it would be you waited till after you were done taking the stuff. So all of that stuff is done. Mm-hmm. It's over with.
Yeah.
So your 2-hour rest is up. During that time, before you go and do this,
what do your elves
Sorry.
what do your elf eyes see?
What do your elf eyes see? Anyway,
My brand.
Go ahead and
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Esmeralda, go ahead and roll your divination spell, please.
I don't think I need to roll, actually.
Well, however that works, because I have no fucking idea.
Okay, casting time is 11 minutes if I'm casting it as a ritual.
Okay.
So basically, I ask a question, and I ask a question about an action we're taking within the next 30 minutes, and then the DM chooses which result has a sort of like yes or no or maybe question for this, answer for this. So I think what she's going to ask based on, do you tell her like there's like a right and a left like turn, like there's a split off?
Yeah, I think they mentioned that.
Okay, so
Yeah, Valtharn and Annalise.
So I think she will ask, will we reach the Shashi city sooner if we take the tunnel to the right?
Okay, what do you mean by the tunnel to the right? The tunnel on the other side of the Umberhulk burrow?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you take the Umberhulk burrow?
No, not the actual burrow, the tunnel.
Okay, the tunnel leads back the way you came. The right hand.
No,
no,
well,
came
I'm
into that.
asking, did they describe the two places that they saw? Like the secret tunnel and then like the other one?
Yeah, we went into the Umber Hall burrow and we came across a fork in the tunnel that, like, at one point.
Oh,
in the
right.
It was
Okay,
it was more of
sorry.
a T shape.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where
alright.
it's like, okay, so this is the burrow, and then there's another tunnel that kind of leads like this that way.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the left hand turn is the one that goes up, and the right hand turn is the one that goes down.
So she's gonna ask about the one that goes up, basically.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
uh,
So you're asking,
the
would it be
results,
faster?
would we reach, the star sheet faster if we went up? And then it's wheel for good results, woe for bad, wheel and woe for both good and bad, and then nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
Okay. So Willow hasn't made her survival check yet, as of you doing this. She's going off and she's looking and studying the ground. Or no, she's still actually carving that shit. While you take the final few minutes of the short
the
rest
rituals.
here.
Mhm.
So as she gets up and goes to do that, you get this. You get a sense of nothing. Like there's no real answer. It's you get the sense that it's maybe there's a lot of things that could go wrong, but there's a lot of things that could go right. It's inconclusive.
Esmeralda kind of sighs. This is your fiefdom. These are your people, really. Really.
So, as you're dealing with that,
And then she
Willow,
just
you
stands
go
up.
and you make your survival check. You get all that information I gave you. Do you want to go check out and see if there's another left-hand turn?
How long is that going to take me?
You have no idea. You can only see 60 feet into the darkness.
Honestly, this journey is about to take 4 days anyway. My opinion is I wouldn't mind if you took the extra time.
Okay.
But that's my opinion. I don't know.
And tell them about it.
You want to go and scout ahead?
No.
Okay.
I'm
So
going back to the party.
okay. Yeah. But are you telling them you want to scout ahead? What are you?
I'm getting their opinions.
Okay. Well, then go and ask them.
I literally just said that.
No, you told me you're going to ask them. Go ask them. I'm not the party.
Role play.
I'm done.
This is the whole point of the game.
Role playing game.
No, I was telling you what I was doing.
Okay.
Like going back to the party. Fuck off.
Yes.
So
But you go back to the party.
Hello, you're back. What did your elven eyes see?
So what were you and Cleo able to find going ahead a little bit?
If there is a left turn at the end of that tunnel, or down farther down that tunnel. Jesus, can't speak. Great.
Take your time.
Then you should be able to save time. However, I don't know if there is a left turn down that tunnel.
Right then.
Do we all go and check it out together? Or do you want to go?
Do we just want to stay on this path that Cleo knows? Or do
We
want
may
to
as-
check that out?
We may as well at least discover where it goes, and then if it doesn't go the way we would like, then we just turn around and continue on.
It's possible that if the people that are causing problems for the people we're going to go see, I can't remember who the people down at the end of this. They're the what?
The Sharshi.
Yeah. If they know about this path that we're on right now, they might not know about this natural forming cavern. So we could potentially sneak up on them.
Wait, are you I think you're assuming the Grey God, not the Shashi. The Shashi are who we're trying to find.
Right. And the Grey Guard are possibly doing bad things to them, so they might know about this entrance and be looking for people coming this way, but they might not know about natural tunnels, so
The
maybe
Grey Guard have no idea how to find the Sharshi, and most of them probably don't even know that the Sharshi exist. It's a closely guarded secret reserved for only the Baron family and the Rangers.
Maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but wasn't it said that Grey Guard were doing something to the Shashi, like they were holding them captive, or they were causing problems?
Well, we know that Chartreuse has reached the Lacrum Crystal.
Right.
Where
the
you know
Grey
where it's
Guard are
located?
preventing people from entering the catacombs, is what I believe you were thinking of. They're preventing people from grieving for their dead, essentially. But they're not interacting with the Sharshi.
Right, but isn't the Lacrum Crystal where the Shashi are?
Yes. Right?
You have no idea.
Shit.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just know it's in the catacombs.
We could potentially sneak up on people if we go this other way, but maybe not.
Look,
It's a possibility.
I don't know what sort of lacrum crystal. There's a mine that mines small lacrum crystals at the Sharshi city, but a giant. Have you mentioned that it's a giant lacrum crystal at any point? Okay.
I will say it's large. I would say giant, basically, or huge.
We'll say at some point you've probably explained what the lacrum crystal is doing and all that. So she's gonna sit there. She's gonna
Guidance. If I can.
Guidance.
Too late.
Guidance.
Damn.
No.
So, and it wouldn't have helped anyway.
No. Did she roll that low? Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
Oh, look, I don't know much about Arcana or anything like that, but it sounds to me like a lacrum crystal the size you're looking for. I've never seen one in the Sharshi city. Not that large, unless they're using the mine itself, which I doubt, because I don't know. Like, if she looks over at Von, wouldn't they need like a lot of like magical equipment hooked into it to affect the entire fiefdom like that? Like, I mean, I've seen a...
It would more than likely have to be a combination of a very large lacrum crystal plus a lot of very skilled high-level magic users.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. Can I give her guidance on this?
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
Yay!
Wait, how much is the guidance?
I love guidance as a cantrip.
It's a D4.
1d4.
1d4, okay. So let me get a
Guidance is the
D4
best
out real quick.
cantrip.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna get a blue D4 out. I feel like I need to reserve the green die for anything related to Colleen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Arcana plus a D4.
Yeah. 8.
So that is a stock 20 in total.
Woo!
Okay. So total of 20.
Yeah, total of 20. So
All right.
on the D20, I rolled a 14. My Arcana is +5, and the D4 guidance is +1.
Okay. None of your training was specifically centered around like working ley lines to your favor and massive, near country-sized wild, magic barriers or anything like that. But you have worked with a few lacrum crystals in the past.
Yeah.
And in order to activate a lacrum crystal in such a way, there has to be a magical array carved into the base on which the crystal sits.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of like arcane focuses, where their arcane focus is like a crystal or a staff with a crystal in it. Where the crystal is embedded into the staff or the wand or whatever it is, there's usually some like think like alchemy circles type stuff where like that activate the energy that's in the crystal.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more technologically advanced than what I was originally taught because of how my magic is sourced.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. So in order for stuff like that to work, there would need to be a big, complex series of magical arrays. For something to activate something this big, it would need to be multiple magical circles layered on top of each other. And for it to be able to be activated by just a single person, which is what has been described to you around so far, this would have to be a big, complex series of multi-layered magical circles that allow for redundancies and it would basically be a giant magical computer, essentially.
Yeah.
Well,
So Von Tharn would be explaining to Cleo,
while this is not really my area of expertise when it comes to magic, what I can imagine is that in order for something as what's being described to affect a country this size, there would have to be a lot of mechanical workings in this.
Hold on, let me rephrase that. It's not mechanical so much.
Oh.
Think of it more like, instead of hardware, it's more software. It's like the comparison would be like a code that you would have to write, that this code activates this line of code, which activates this line of code, which activates this line of code. But
there's a lot of sigil work involved, basically, and rune work involved, and depending on how much that's going on, there's going to be a lot of high level magic users involved that can specialize in rune working and sigil working and arcane, and using a lot of arcane focuses as well.
The crystal itself would be the arcane focus.
The crystal itself would be the arcane focus, but there would be, depending on how high of a level the magic user is, there could be a lot of people, or just a couple of like archmages or something like that. But there's a lot more involved.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. This is my bad. I was not very clear. So, the way it's been described to you, this mechanism, whatever it is, can be activated by a single person regardless of their magical abilities.
Oh.
Someone hitting the enter key.
So, in order for that to work, there has to be dozens, maybe even hundreds of different magical circles layered on top of each other, each one basically causing the next, magical line of code, effectively, to activate. So, like, think about it when you're writing code in something. You put in the command. That command has to execute a function. That function then writes more code to execute another function, and so on and so forth. So, in order to do something this complicated, you have to have it's essentially magical binary. There's a lot of ones and zeros happening. There's a lot of, if this happens, if this happens, if this happens. Like, it's a big chain reaction. Like the only things I can think to compare it to are like when people build computers in Minecraft and shit.
I feel so out of character. I feel like this is something that she would have like learned from her dad, her biological dad, who's a wizard. But
it probably would have been like a combination of those two. Like, this is like the very, a little bit about how magical spells work and stuff like that. Like, enough to enchant a magical item, maybe a low-level magical item, and only if you know the spell already.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, you could, in theory, you know the base mechanics.
Yeah.
And to even contemplate what people have been describing to you, it would take dozens, if not hundreds, of complex, layered magical circles with runes and intricate, very detail worded spellcraft, all carved into this giant sort of like mechanism, but like by mechanism I mean like carved into like the stonework around whatever is housing this crystal. So yeah, it would be fuck off complicated. It would be a big fucking very specific thing that you're looking for. And go ahead.
Von Tharn would try to explain this to the best of her ability.
Yeah, so we can totally power word law this. So as Von Tharn explains, like it's a big, like there would be a dedicated. Hard to say building because this thing would have to be huge, and like you're not sure how working with ley lines works. You were never taught that, so that stuff is way beyond you. But in order for like this crystal to work the way people are saying, then telling you that it does, it like it's beyond your comprehension what would need to go into this thing. All you know is it's
I feel like
a lot.
I feel like this would be something better explained by someone like what was his name? He was the dad of Naaman. Like I feel like he'd be able to explain this a little better.
Kane?
Yeah, him. Like I feel like he'd be able to understand something like this a little better if this was shown, if like we were able to find this and show it to him, or if he were with us.
We can't contact him right now, so
no,
unfortunately.
Nope, you guys gave back the sending stone.
Do you think?
Heck,
You
my
think,
dad would probably understand this better and be able to explain this better.
Just out of curiosity, do you think a high enough level wizard would know how to work this?
Either a
device?
a highly experienced wizard or a highly experienced sorcerer without being able to actually determine what kind of magic is being used specifically without even looking at it. It's hard to tell.
Why are we even talking about this? There's no way to contact anybody else unless they're already here. We can't contact them. The only way to get anybody in is to take this thing down ourselves.
Well, it's just a way for us to figure out where exactly it is. Cleo, if you've never seen it...
you guys are explaining this, Cleo's like, yeah, there is nothing like what you're describing anywhere in the city.
Unless it was under the city. Didn't somebody sense that it was under?
I did sense a while back a life force energy coming from the base of one of the mountains here.
A natural energy, a nature energy source.
It was more of like a nature type energy.
Well, isn't the energy that it's sucking up from nature?
Oh.
And it's sucking up life force? Or did I misremember that again?
No, I mean, I believe you might be right. It definitely is taking away. That's what my father told me. It would start to take away the natural life from Grey Cap, the trees, the lands, the animals. And then it would siphon everything it could.
Esmeralda, as you guys are having this discussion, you notice Massey is listening, thinks, and then seems to be staring off into the distance.
Yeah? What are you looking at?
It looks almost like he's studying something. I'm sorry. What was that?
Dear, what were you looking at just now?
Well, I'm sorry that I did not bring this up earlier, but I did not know that it was relevant until just now when you guys were talking about this. But I can see it.
You can see the lacroom crystal.
Yes and no. I cannot see the crystal itself, but I can see the nature energy, the magical essence being
Oh, so
siphoned
the
along
Leyline?
into that focused area. And even then, see is sort of the wrong word. I do not know how to explain it.
You can feel it?
It is it feels almost like it is part of me.
Oh.
Weird.
I do not know
Would-
what is happening. And
Neither
I do
do
not
I,
know why.
dear.
It's
Neither do
What is
I.
happening?
the life force of nature around us.
Mhm.
As he puts his hand up into the air and he seems to almost like he's putting his hand into a wave or something, but there's nothing there. And he just sort of like moves around. This is the life force of nature, of the planet.
I'm gonna
Trees.
put my hand up in the same area that he is, and I'm gonna. Is it okay if I do like an Arcana check to try to get a sense of what he's feeling?
You can certainly
Feeling the
try.
vibes.
Okay.
Feeling the vibes.
And he
Mhm.
closes his
Mhm.
eyes and he continues.
Come on, it's a bones day, baby. Come on. Oh, no bones.
No! This is a Bonesy moment.
Natural
This is
20?
a Bonesy moment. Yes.
All right. As he starts explaining the plants, animals, an elk, and you put your hand up with him, and you close your eyes and you try to feel. And unfortunately, this is a very unique ability for Massey, so nothing really happens.
Oh, it's okay.
But I will say, as he explains it, you do feel the sort of connection to him, or to what he's saying, and all right, you sort of feel this sort of as you sort of like lean into that connection, trying to maybe sense or at least imagine what he's talking about. You feel something happen. It's hard to describe, but it's like you are yourself, but also you're not. You're also Massey. You're also an elk. And a tree. And a bird. And a squirrel. And all these different animals.
Did you
start
type
popping
into a
your
ley
head.
line?
As you and Massey stand there, and it's sad. And you don't know why it's sad. These are beautiful creatures. These are breathtaking scenery. You feel the presence of a mighty, gigantic pine tree, just proud and stiff, and it hits you why this is sad. Because if you're feeling this here, then it is no more.
Is the sadness coming from the pine tree?
Make an insight check.
Oh, this is getting juicy.
This is getting juicy.
Oh, that is a 23.
Ah, bones!
It is not.
Not from the pine tree.
As you feel it and you look up, and you see just a single tear rolling down Massey's face.
I look over to Massey and I place a hand gently on his shoulder. Are you okay, bud?
I do not know.
Do you want a hug?
I want to stop this.
Does this mean you know where this energy is being pulled from?
To lead us to it.
The energy is
Yeah.
being pulled from nature, from all around
And
us.
two.
But I can
Pulled
lead us
to.
to it.
Okay.
Okay.
That would be helpful.
It
It would
should
help
be-
us stop
you.
it.
We trust you to lead us.
Both you and Cleo. Because Cleo also knows the pathways.
Indeed, Cleo would be rather helpful in this. I am merely a compass. I can point in one direction. Cleo
Are we
knows the
head-
pathways.
Are we heading in the right direction?
We are.
Or is it somewhere else? Okay. Good.
Right.
I feel
We continue on.
like this is somehow connected to my very existence. And
I mean, Puck did make mention that you were of an entity that he and people like him are aware of, or something like that. I don't know what's going on with that.
You've
He
existed
mentioned-
before a time.
he mentioned that I am something that existed before him. As he says that, who here is proficient in either religion or history?
I think I'm proficient in both. Let me see.
Yeah, I definitely
I
not.
am in
Not me.
religion.
All right.
I am proficient in religion.
In that case, Esmeralda,
and
you can-
history.
You can roll whichever one. Go ahead and roll.
It's my metal die.
Would I be able to roll with her because I'm proficient in religion?
I'm gonna give this one. Well, who has it? Who has a higher score?
I have a +5. I don't know what you have.
+5 in religion.
+5
Then I'm
in
gonna-
religion and history,
I'm gonna give this
so it
one
doesn't
to
matter.
Esmeralda because she has proficiency in both.
Okay, and this is her land, so yeah.
Come on, baby.
You got this.
Fate die.
Or why not cast guidance on yourself?
I mean, can I?
You already rolled.
I got 2 of these. Yeah, I got 2, and we're almost done here. So, okay, so it's gonna be 17 total.
Okay. Wow.
No.
As you hear that, and you think back to all of those lessons, all of the books, all of the everything that you've read or been taught or everything, and it clicks to you. The only intelligent beings that predate the gods are the primordials, the titans.
Rosemary's just like, her eyes go wide for a second, and then she just sort of looks at Massey. Or a primordial being.
Oh, what now?
Uh-huh.
Is something that has existed before the gods' times.
Would
Hey,
would any of
Annalise?
us know what primordial
Or-
shit is?
Maddie,
What's up?
are you getting a call?
My roommate is downstairs. They're not here, so it's just...
I'm hearing like somebody's getting a call. And
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. We can talk about that after the live is over because that is where we're ending for the night. So,
Ah!
We have a pet titan.
We have a
Yeah.
primordial.
yeah,
And I
You
want
kind
to
of
give
do.
him all of the hugs.
It has
You
existed
kind of do.
underneath my fucking home.
Not under, above it. Above it.
Yep. And a bunch of giants are basically starving it out. I like him.
This poor bean.
Does that mean the stone giants have existed before the gods?
No.
No.
Okay, I was
Just
about to
that
say, I
mean-
was like, what?
From what you know,
That he's existed since that time.
we'll go over some of the history. I'll go over some of the history with you guys later, and maybe I'll post a bit of it on Patreon. But yeah,
Also-
no.
Also,
What you
would
know is-
any of
Go ahead.
would any of us besides Esmeralda know anything about primordials or things that existed before our time? Before time. The creatures before time.
I mean,
The land before time.
I'll have you guys make history
Oh.
or religion checks if you want.
Yes. Please.
Owns?
24 in religion.
All right. So
These rolls tonight, you guys.
a lot of the doctrines for religions and everything say that gods first started coming into being when mortals first started being able to conceive, understand certain concepts. As such, anything that predates conscious thought, intentional conscious thought, predates gods of all kind. The gods were brought into the universe mostly by people. They were given form as people started to realize what the concept of death was. A god of death came into being around that. It's the consciousness of intelligent beings that give gods their power and their form. Otherwise, they're just concepts floating off in the space.
Right. The power of belief, baby.
Basically. So, the primordial titans were these creatures that predate that, and it's each religion seems to have a different interpretation of what they all did, but a lot of them are informed by a lot of the scientific and historical archaeological community, which is why that history check is helped out a little bit more than the religion check. So the one thing that everybody seems to agree on is kind of like they were dinosaurs, right? But they were sort of intelligent dinosaurs. They weren't actual dinosaurs. They were elemental forces in a lot of cases. There were titans that formed mountains. There were titans that boiled the seas. There were titans that were the sea. There were all these different things, and they were the magic of this world. And when they left, and there are a lot of different reasons for why they left, and Esmeralda, you know this too. But for whatever reasons, their essence, their energy, their whatever became the magic that fuels Andorra. We know via one means or another that the lacrum crystals did not exist until the Titans stopped existing. The Earth did not form lacrum crystals. It did not have its own natural flowing energy. The Titans were that energy, and when they disappeared, that energy became the planets. The planet took that energy and kept it going. Or like every religion has their own interpretation of what happened. But all that's known for certain is that magic probably did not exist before the Titans fell.
Oh shit.
So that'll be something to go over next week.
Yes.
So until next week, because I didn't expect to go over that little bit there. So
Thank you
until
guys for
next week,
sticking
guys.
with us.
Yes, and thank you guys for all your comments and your support and for following us on
Yes.
various social medias. Thank you guys for making this one of the most engaging live streams we've had yet. We
Yeah.
keep up
Yeah,
this
you guys are
energy.
awesome.
Thank you for coming here.
And we do this every week, either on Saturday or Sunday. Keep in touch with our social medias to determine when we're going to try to keep it to one specific day. We're debating whether or not we want to put it on Sundays from now on. But until next time, don't let the bears bite, guys.
Don't
Let the bears bite.
bite.
Right.
Bye. Thank you. Have a good night, day, whatever.